The Regis Ducker. Gotcha.
What's going on, everybody? How's everybody doing today? This is Corey Lee's Boxing, and we're definitely back with another banger, early morning edition. You know what I mean? Due to these weather restraints, I was off work today, so I'm gonna bless y'all with some fire. So yeah, man, we got my boy Black Horseman Promotions.com, baby. What's going on
Yes,
with you today,
indeed.
Black Horseman? Good morning,
Not,
man.
yeah, good morning, man. Good morning to everybody that's gonna be coming in. Y'all wipe the crust out your eye. You know what I'm saying? Brush your teeth and get ready to hear this fire on this Corey Lee boxing. You already
Yeah,
know, nigga.
man. So I already know, man. So you know what I mean? There's a bunch of fights going down. There's a couple fights going down this weekend, man. But there's some big news in boxing lately, man. We're not gonna probably talk about Joshua Wilder today. We gotta kind of keep moving. You know what I'm saying? We can't get stagnant. You know what I mean? And I
Yeah,
had
that shit.
another.
That's like flat tires, bro.
Yeah, so I'm not, you see in the title, man, Ramirez versus O'Connor. O'Connor is actually from Framingham, Mass. That's about 45 minutes from like Massachusetts, the city where my mother's from, where my mother's side of my family is from. They're all from like Dorchester and shit, from Boston. So he's a hometown kid, you know what I'm saying? And my cousin, actually, my cousin Adam, that's in the army right now, he went to Framingham College over there. He went to Framingham State College, and Danny O'Connor, that's fighting Ramirez this weekend, is from Danny O'Connor's from Framingham. So I was like, what? I did a little research. I'm like, wow, man, that's crazy, because I thought he was from Ireland. He's definitely Irish with that last name, O'Connor, but I thought he was from Ireland, man. But that just goes to show you, man. Boston's ties and Ireland's ties are so tight. You know what I'm saying? Like, I mean, his ancestors probably came straight from
Mhm.
the boat. You know what I'm saying? Like, for real. Like, you know what I mean? And he wears that shit too, man. I seen him get knocked out before too, though, man. So that's why I'm kind of a little leery about this. Plus, the odds are 100 to 1, you guys. You know what I mean? So
Damn.
it's crazy, man. You know what I'm saying? It's crazy. You know what I'm saying? Because Danny O'Connor, but they wanted a hometown fight for the boy. This shit going down in Ramirez's hometown. It's going down at a baseball stadium. And this is coming off of Jose Ramirez's very, very good win over Amir Iman. He beat Amir Iman. I thought that was a close fight, but he beat him. And now he's gonna be facing a touch up. He's facing a touch up right now in Danny O'Connor, man. You know what I'm saying? What's your thoughts about that, man? Boxing. It's coming down this weekend. This Saturday, you guys. Tomorrow. The weigh-ins are today.
Damn, it is
Tomorrow's
the
the fight.
weekend. We here, bro. The weekend.
Yeah.
That's what's up, dog. Yeah, man. Shit, man. That's funny you brought up that Miri Mom fight. Miri Mom was looking very sharp in them early rounds versus Ramirez, bro. In them early rounds, it was looking like it was all in Miri Mom, but kind of just like how Heard applying that pressure, coming forward, applying that mental. See, and it ain't just physical pressure; it's mental pressure. When you constantly are hitting the dude with some shit, because he was hitting this dude with shots. He was hitting Ramirez with some shots, you know what I'm saying? And a lot of people say Mary Mom got power. It didn't really look that effective to me, but he was hitting them flush, you know. And same thing like how Laura was hitting her flush. Hey, when you hitting a dude and he's still coming forward, it's discouraging, man. And you gotta like resort to like, damn, how the fuck I get to keep this dude off me? And if it don't budge, man, you gotta just you start to fade, you start to fatigue physically, you start to get broken down, mentally you start to break down because you're trying to make adjustments and do something different, but the motherfucker's all over you, you know. But yeah, Ramirez, he kind of got that style, man. That was the only fight I actually had seen him in. So I don't know if he fights like that every time out, but you know, I like his style as far as he comes forward, he seemed like he got a pretty good chin and he's able to go the distance. You know what I mean? He ain't one of them guys that just look to get you out of there within 3 or 4 rounds. He has the capacity to go into the late rounds, apply pressure the whole fight to the point where he ready to get you up out of there late. You know what I'm saying? So we definitely got to see what happens. But them odds, man, that's crazy. 101.
101 odds, you guys. What's going on? Boxing is me. What's happening? Capadonna 24. What's good? Early stream. Good morning. Oh, you already know. Brian David, Corey, and Black Horseman. What's up, fam? Brian David, what's good, man? Larissa Dana Johnson is good morning, Corey Lee, and good morning, Black Horseman, and the chat. Got the heart emoji.
What up, bro? All y'all in the chat. What's good?
You know what I mean? So yeah, man. So we in here, man. We told you we was gonna bring you one a little bit later than I thought, man. But shit, man, I was wore out from work yesterday, man. I had to do a little bit of.
Man, I was able to get like 3 live streams in early today. I said, well, you know, I'm gonna do another one because I'm waiting on that link from Corey, but it was out.
Don't let me hold you up, man.
I said, well, I'm gonna just get it in, bro. Shit, I was
man. I mean, shit, yo, to be honest with you, bro, like for real, like I ain't go to bed, but you know, I knew I was gonna probably sleep in a little bit because of how tired I was last night. But you know, just working outside in that heat, man, it might not hit you when you get home, but when you sleeping and you try to get up again, that's when it really, you know what I mean? So, when I got up and shit, you know what I'm saying? I got up at 5 this morning, my alarm clock went off. I'm like, yes, I can sleep in a little bit. So it felt good for a little while. Then I'm like, when I got up, I'm like, I missed the stream I was gonna do. So I was like, I'm gonna just do one in a minute. But yeah, man. So and then we got man, this is good, you guys. We got some excitement in the super middleweight division. We got Uzcategui versus Caleb Plant, ordered by the IBF strap, baby. Caleb Plant is gonna be in there with a real one, dog. Will Caleb Plant? Huh?
That's not this weekend, is it?
That is this. No, it's not this weekend.
Oh, I'm about to say, oh shit, nigga. I was about to just turn up.
Nah, they're ordering it though, but they already made Uzcategui. They made him the IBF champion, so they made him the champion already. So he's a champion right now. He's a champion. And then now Caleb Plant is gonna be fighting him for that IBF belt because he is the mandatory. I know Caleb Plant probably would have rather faced, one of the Durrell brothers because they have a better name. But I think the Durrell brother retired, if I'm not mistaken.
Nigga, Uzcategui put that nigga in retirement, bro.
Uzcategui, dude, put them hands on that dude, and this was after, and this was after his trainer cold cocked Uzcategui. Remember that shit? He got cold cocked in the ring by his trainer.
I think it was his uncle. Andre Durrell's uncle, some shit.
This dude, uncle, loaded up with a fucking right hook from hell. I say, yo, this nigga the way he got clipped in slow motion, you guys, was unheard of, dude. Like, and he took the joint. Uzcategui took the joint. Like 9 out of 10 dudes will probably drop. You know what I'm saying? He took the joint on the chin, flush, and did not see it coming.
Nope.
He was like, he went to go dab him up, then he turned his head. Soon as he turned his head like this, the right hand was coming already.
I think it was a left because he turned to the right and that left connected.
Was it a left? Because I remember him going like this, though. It was a left hook? Oh, okay.
Well, he threw a 3-punch combination with the left.
He missed one of them joints. One of them joints he missed, though. Because I think he tried to come back with a left, and I think he missed the left when he came back.
Yeah, because the trainer, Uzcategui's trainer threw his hands in there trying to block it because he seen him. When that first punch landed, he threw his hands in there trying to block the other ones, man. But yeah, you're right, man.
But just imagine, man, if you a Uzcategui, man, and you're champion now, man, how do you feel? How do you feel waking up now knowing that, one of the baddest men in your division just pretty much you lost to, and, the other one just vacated the belt, You beat Durrell, right? Okay, I'm going to go ahead and give you a timeline of Uzcategui real quick, you guys. All right, he beat Durrell, one of the highly most touted fighters, you know what I'm saying, in his generation, you know what I'm saying, in the last generation. He beat Durrell convincingly, you know what I'm saying? The first time it was like, it was kind of a late blow, but I think Durrell's probably, milking it, trying to get, out of this fight. And to be honest with you, I did not think that rematch was good for it. If you go watch my motherfucking live show, I did a video about that shit before the fight happened, and I said I think Uzcategui is gonna knock out Darrell. I said that shit. Go about 2 months ago, a month ago. I said that shit. Go watch my video, you guys. I said that shit, dog. And what happened, dog? He cold cocked him. He hit him with a combination, and it was just a brutal fight, man. Darrell took so much punishment in that fight, man. Darrell took so much punishment in that fight, man. It was unheard of.
It was so bad, bro.
NBT boxing was good, fam.
Oh, what's up, NBT? Yeah, man, it was so bad, bro, that I still think that first fight took a lot out of him, and I knew he was gonna lose too because I remember I put up some footage on my channel. That motherfucker was singing in the press conference. When the nigga started singing in the press conference, bro, talking about change gonna come, I said, no, it's over, dog. It's over with.
Who was singing?
Andre Darrell.
Damn,
like
man.
you had a fight press conference, bro, and you sitting up in there singing and shit, talking about change gonna come. I said, nah, bro. No. It's over with for you. It's over with.
Oh shit, yo. But yeah, so right now they've elevated Uzcategui to the IBF champion now. He is the IBF champion currently, and he will be taking on Caleb Plant. They're both Al Heyman fighters. So it's a fight that'll be made. You know what I'm saying?
Hey, wasn't he already the IBF after he beat Darrell though?
Huh?
I thought he was already the IBF champion. Once he beat Darrell, he took the strap from him.
Yeah, I mean, he took. Hold on. Nah, that wasn't for the strap. Remember, James DeGale vacated that strap because he didn't want to fight Uzcategui. Remember, that was for a mandatory
spot. I was talking about the other day then.
Okay. Yeah, that was for a mandatory spot, bro.
Get your coward ass out of here, nigga. He didn't want to get another tooth knocked out. Bitch ass nigga.
Yo,
that niggas like that.
That shit was brutal, dog. I was like, damn, bro, you gonna do that like that?
Damn, I felt like, damn, he really that scared of Jose Uzcategui, man? Like, come on, dog. The nigga could actually box, though. I like the way DeGale boxed, but his defense is suspect. But, I mean, he was in a tough fight in his last outing, and he was able to pull that out. If he just box and move, you know what I mean? I thought he would have had a good chance against Jose Uzcategui, but if you don't believe in your ability, man, what was this? Has he come out and say what was his reason for vacating?
Nah, man.
Whole ass nigga, man. Fuck out of here.
That shit crazy, bro. It's crazy, man. You know what I'm saying? It's one of those type of deals, man, where somebody definitely was scared. I don't know.
JD. That's who was scared.
So James DeGale relinquished his belt, you guys. So Caleb Plant versus Uzcategui fights for it, man. So break that fight down for us, man. How do you see that fight going, man? And could you but between Uzcategui, and I'm sorry if I'm butchering his name, you guys, versus Caleb Plant. That fight is going to purse big.
Ooh, I'm gonna pick a Plant, but man,
that's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. I might be favoring Plant though.
Yeah, I'm picking Plant in that for the win. I don't know if it'll be a knockout though, but it might, because he can box. But your boy Plant can box, bro. He's a good boxer. You know what I'm saying? I like his he got good defense. He's a very balanced fighter to me. You know what I'm saying? And it'll be a good look, man. Especially if he's able to get in there and stop Jose Uzcategui. That's gonna really be like, people gonna be looking at this guy like, damn, man. And but this is good though that he gets his title shot. I'm glad.
Yeah.
Because I'm sure that's all he wanted. Because I remember he was calling out James DeGale. And James DeGale was screaming at this, like, you fucking pussy. He was just like mad. Because when they was in the press conference, Caleb Plant was talking shit to him, like, kind of on that Keith Thurman shit, like, don't duck me, son, on that kind of thing. And, James DeGale, maybe that's why James DeGale vacated this and shit, bro. I don't know, man. I don't know, bro. Maybe he was scared that Caleb Plant was going to come for him or something. I don't know. But
NBT Boxing. I'm gonna put my my PayPal link in the description. I mean, I'm gonna put my PayPal in the comment section in a minute. But yeah, man, I mean, it's gonna be a tough, brutal fight, man. I think because I just seen some of those sudden shots though, man, from from Uzcategui in that Darrell fight, man. Some of those shots were thudding, man. I mean, I'm like, his arm, even the shoulder punches were hard, dude. I'm like, yo, this dude is Uzcat. That's the only thing that hinders me on the Caleb Plant fight. Can he take a punch? Can that white boy Caleb Plant take a punch, dog? Can he take a punch, man?
He's pretty slippery, bro.
I think he can, though, man. Because he fight like, I think he even said that shit before. He said, I don't know if he alluded to like fighting like a brother, like, you know what I'm saying? Fighting like, you know what I mean? He got that soul in him, dog. I like his fight. You know what I'm saying? I like how the way he fights, man. Because he's out there in the Mayweather Boxing Club. So, he's going through the gauntlet out there.
Yeah.
He's at the Mayweather Boxing Club right now, you guys. He's going through the gauntlet out there, man.
Hey, real quick, Corey. Hey, shout out to NBT Boxing, man. He showed mad love in my super chat the other day.
Oh, for real?
Yeah, big shout out to NBT Boxing. He said he got your email. I think he said he got your email now.
Oh, okay.
Big salute to NBT, man. He showed mad love, bro.
Thank you so much, you guys, for donating, man. I really, truly appreciate it, man. All the proceeds are gonna be going to this fight, man. Hopefully, this Danny Garcia Sean Porter fight, and it'll be going to like maybe some Jared Hurd camp lights over on here, you guys. Jared, would you like to see Jared Hurd in camp, getting ready for his next fight coming up, and then we get ready for that Charlo fight, baby. You already know, baby. I'm out here in the DMV area, so I'll bring you the guys that, you know what I'm saying? Now it's on Black Horseman to bring us the Charlo.
You said it's on me to bring you the Charlo?
Yeah, it's on you to bring us that Charlo camp life, dog. Lions only.
Dude, I don't even know if he'd be still training in Houston, bro, because he like
for real?
Okay. They live in Cali now.
I think the 154 pounder dude, he trains with Derek James. He changed with Derek James, and they changed. What is that? They changed at the Earl Spence gym. So where is that at? Is that in Dallas? Where is that at?
Yeah, that's not Houston. That's it's probably Dallas. Yeah.
How far are you from there? No name Rose D. What's going on?
Like 6 hours, bro.
What's up? Brian David, Emmanuel, MBT Boxing, Larissa Dana Johnson, Capadonna. Boxing is me. You already know. Oh, yeah, I was ready to say, man, hold up. But, yeah, you guys, man, so with that being said, man, Keith Thurman is back, you guys. I had to slip him in the description, man, and Keith Thurman is back August 4th, you guys. He's facing the dreaded TBA, baby. We don't know.
I've been hearing rumors about, what's that guy? Fuck, I just had his name.
You know who's going to fight on his undercard already, though? They're already putting his undercard together. You know who's going to be fighting on his undercard? Andre Berto versus Devin Alexander, baby. August 4th. It will be going down. Devin Alexander versus Andre Berto, undercard of Keith Thurman.
Damn.
You think but no, they're saying that the fight's going to happen in the Barclays, too, you guys. So Keith Thurman, that's a fight that I would entertain going to as well.
Yeah. Hell yeah.
You know what I mean? That's a fight that I would have to entertain as well. You know what I'm saying? That's a fight that I really, really would entertain as well. Because if Keith Thurman's fighting the Barclays Center August 4th, that's a fight that I could possibly make, man. That's a fight that I could possibly go to. You know what I'm saying? So if everything comes together, you guys, you'll be seeing me at that fight, man. I think that'll be a great fight to go to, man. Keith Thurman, man. Who do you think Keith Thurman should fight, though, man? Let me know.
I'm trying to think of the motherfucking name, bro.
What's
the Hispanic guy that broke Victor Ortiz's jaw?
Oh shit! Oh, Josecito Lopez.
Yeah, I heard.
Oh, he gonna face him. Oh, that'll be a good fight. That'll be a good comeback fight.
Yeah, I've been hearing a lot of talks about that. That his name came up quite a few times as an opponent for Thurman.
Keith Thurman, baby, is he back? Is he for real? Is he back, y'all? Is Keith Thurman back, baby? Is one time back?
Man, just get in that ring one time. Shit.
Is Keith Thurman back, man? He said on Instagram about 3-4 days ago, you guys, he said, I'm coming back to the USA, baby. So I'm hyped, man. I don't know about you guys, man, but I'm hyped about Keith Thurman coming back, man. Like I said, August 4th is the date, and don't be late. You know, he has not fought, and it'll be a year and a half since he's last fought, man. So I know he's gonna probably want to get it in, man. You know, he's living in Clearwater. You know, that's where he's from, Clearwater, Florida, and that's where he's living at now. It's a very nice part of Florida. And Keith Thurman's 28-0 with 22 knockouts. And you know, I think he's on par to be good. But they said status inactive. They got him on BoxRec status inactive. They don't even have him ranked right now.
Right.
And
you looking at the WBA though?
Nah, huh?
Which rank you looking at?
I'm looking at the BoxRec rank.
Oh, like the overall.
They got this dude inactive.
Yeah, probably after you pass a year of not fighting or something. Maybe
they don't have this dude in their top 20.
Damn, you fell off, Thurman. All the way off.
Hey, all it takes is a year, you guys, to not fight, and you go out of sight, out of mind, man. That's crazy, but that's the life that's the world we live in right now, man. You know, you go out of sight, out of mind. My dad actually has that tattooed on his arm. He's got me and my other two brothers on his arm, right here on his arm. He's got Corey, Sherrod, and Kevin right here on his arm. And then on the other arm, he's got out of sight, out of mind. And I mean, that out of sight, out of mind tattoo, man, that joint is deep, man, because that joint has a lot of meaning, you know, because when you go out of sight and people don't see you, and, you know, they don't talk about you, you know what I'm saying? So that means that when you're out of sight, you're out of their mind. You know what I'm saying? Right. You see what I'm saying? It's deep though. It's real deep.
I ain't never heard that breakdown of it, but yeah, that is deep.
You know what I'm saying? So, you know, and then my uncle gonna copy him. He go back and get the fucking same tattoo, dog. Shout out to my uncle, man. But goddamn, nigga.
Hey, shout out to your brother Rod, man. How you doing? He good?
Yeah, he good, bro. I'm probably gonna go over there today, man. You know what I'm saying? At some point, man. But yeah, man, Keith Thurman, man, is back, man. They're saying that Keith Thurman versus Josecito Lopez possibly could be, you know, that could be definitely one of those fights that people could be definitely clamoring for right now. I think that's a fight that could actually happen as well, man. Josecito Lopez, does he have any chance with Keith Thurman at all?
Shit, he's been inactive too, so probably not.
You don't think he has a chance at all?
He got a chance to get a paycheck. You know,
does he have a chance to win, dog?
Everybody got a chance to win, man. You know, Collazo almost had a chance to win against Thurman.
But did you see that Canelo Alvarez fight versus Josecito Lopez? This dude, Canelo Alvarez, man, I mean, he washed him. Like he put him in the washing machine, stirred him up, and put him back out, man. You know what I'm saying? He didn't even go to the dryer, dog. Ooh. I mean, he got washed. Josecito Lopez versus Canelo Alvarez. Those body attack from Canelo. That's when Canelo was really on his rise. When we were like, God,
was too small, bro. He shouldn't even.
I know he was. Trust me, I know. You know what I mean? I think Josecito Lopez is truly a natural 140 pounder. That's what I think.
Yeah, somewhere around there.
You know, but you know, like I said, they're trying to find some opponents for him, though. You know, and Josecito Lopez just signed with Al Heyman not too long ago, so I mean, it's a fight that makes sense. And he had a comeback fight, so he's already got his comeback fight out of the way. And now he's saying that I truly think that that's gonna be the fight. That's gonna be the fight to make next, man.
Now he's lost to some pretty good fighters, though. It wasn't like he lost to no bums, right?
Josecito Lopez's record, you guys, is 36-7 with 3 brutal knockouts.
Damn,
Andre Berto TKO'd this dude. Andre Berto. And then he lost to Marcos Maidana, another TKO. And then he lost to Saul Canelo Alvarez, a vicious TKO. That Canelo Alvarez versus Josecito Lopez fight was brutal. You know what I'm saying? His last fight was against Miguel Cruz. Okay, he fought an undefeated guy, Miguel Cruz, 17-0. He beat him on a unanimous decision. He beat him April 28th, 2018. So he just fought about 3 months ago. He just fought. So he's fresh. He'll be ready for August, no problem.
That's a so you think that's a decent comeback fight for Thurman?
Awesome comeback fight. Being out of the ring for 2 years, almost, that'll be a great comeback fight, man. I don't see a problem with it. What do you guys think in the comment section?
So I was wrong. I thought he was inactive. Josecito Lopez.
I remember him fight. He fought on the FS1 card. He snuck one of them in there, dog. You weren't watching.
Yeah, I sure missed that one.
Okay. Alex Santos says Corey Lee boxing. Thurman should fight halftime at an NFL game.
Refereed by Suleiman.
They ain't gonna let that one die, dog. That joint is here to stay, dog. Like,
you mad at Suleiman being a referee? Well, you guys gonna be a clean fight.
MBT Box says Prime Thurman would be a 50-50 fight with Bud Crawford and Spence, but he's done now. Wow, MBT Boxing, you think Keith Thurman's done? Damn, dog, you think so? I don't know, man. Lawrence Williams says, bro. Yes, has a chance.
But I agree with him. A prime Thurman is a 50-50 fight against any of those guys, you know, with Spence, Crawford. I think the Thurman Crawford fight, that would be fucking
Thurman versus Crawford. You want to see that fight?
That would be one of the most like dopest chess match welterweight fights that we'll probably see.
But you know, MBT Boxing says Keith Thurman is done. Do you think Keith Thurman is done?
I don't know. I gotta see him. Like I said, I just think MBT is just, you know, speaking a little prematurely. If he goes in there, and he looks
Shout
shitty.
Shout out MBT Boxing, man.
Yeah, that's my dog. But if he go in there and he looks shitty versus Josecito Lopez, and you know he just got a lot of, I mean, then you gotta say you really can't say that because you know he's been out, so he's expected to have a little bit of rust. So you can't really judge him off his first fight back. Like Danny Garcia when he fought Rios, he had rust, but he still got the job done. You know what I mean? But he didn't look spectacular because he had a long layoff or whatnot. And so I mean, I would say maybe in his second fight, if he doesn't look like he's back to old one-time form, then yeah, I'll say yeah, he's done. You know, but it just depends. You know, but if he go in there, you know what I mean. Now, if he lose to Josecito Lopez, yeah, you're finished. You're done.
You think that Keith Thurman? You think Keith Thurman could get Josecito Lopez out of there?
Yeah.
You think he can stop him?
Yeah, because of Thurman's speed, bro. Thurman is. I mean, a lot of people, man, they be sleeping on Thurman, bro. Like his speed, and Troy King probably broke this down better than anybody that I've heard. The punch selection in his combinations that he throws.
Brian Davis says, how can Keith Thurman be done? He never lost. Okay. Brian David over there. Okay. I see you in the chat, baby. What you got to say about that, MBT Boxing? He at you, man. He got something to say about that, man. You talking about his peoples, man. Hey, man, that's what's up, though, man.
MBT said, let Thurman be one with nature. Damn, that's fucked up.
What's going on, Beverly Rose in the house? Bracy 1, Reese Mack. What's up, man? How's everybody doing today? Smash the hell out of that like button and subscribe, you guys. Champ Ross, Alex Santos, Lawrence Williams, Damian Hendricks, not Hendricks, but Hendricks.
Hendricks.
He's missing the DR. But yeah, man, that's what's up, though, man. That's definitely what's up, man. I think Keith Thurman, I think this is good for boxing. And then it's coming right in the summertime, man. It's coming at the perfect time. You know, just imagine, you guys. This is how it's gonna go down. Listen to me. If everything works and Keith Thurman really does come back August 4th, which is saying that he is gonna come back August 4th, we're gonna have the Mikey Garcia versus Robert Easter Jr. fight, July 28th, my birthday weekend. The very next weekend, August 4th, we're gonna have Keith Thurman's return, dog. That's going to be a hell of a 2 weeks, man. I'm excited, dog. I'm excited, man. I don't know about you guys, man. I know a lot of you bummed
Spence
out fans
fanboys
out
not.
there. Yeah, I know a lot of you bummed out fans are gonna be like, I ain't watching that shit. Fuck Keith
Right.
Thurman. Fuck
Fuck
that nigga.
ponytail.
He ain't shit. But you gonna be the same motherfuckers that's like this when Keith Thurman. You know what I'm saying? So I mean, come on,
Hey,
bro.
look,
Come
that's what I
on,
stated in my
bro.
live stream when I did, the Keith Thurman return. I'm like, truth be told, bro, despite whether you like him or not, the motherfucker gave boxing some exciting fights. When he was fighting, bruh, he was giving us some excitement. And he was the first, the headliner of the new PBC CBS, primetime boxing. Coming back to, you know what I'm saying, coming back to regular cable. So it's like, y'all gotta get that hate out y'all damn system. You know what I mean? It ain't like this motherfucker was just a nobody.
Hey
You know what I
Beverly,
mean?
hey Beverly Rose, all them roses was for you, babe. It was for you. It's a Friday, baby. We up in here, babe. We made it to Friday. You get the roses, Beverly Rose. You get the roses, baby. Go ahead, man. You got them all. Where
Well,
you from again, Beverly Rose? You in Florida? Where you at? She in Florida? Where's she at?
she in my
Cali?
state right now, bro. She in my state
Texas?
right now.
Okay, she's in Texas. Oh wow.
Cali.
Oh, she's in Cali. Okay, because I know her weather was looking good over there. That's what's up, though, man. That's definitely what's up. Casanova Corey. Hey, man, I do what I can, baby. But yeah, man, Keith Thurman, man, like I say, he's coming back, man. I think he's, it's good for boxing. What do you guys think? Do you guys think that Keith Thurman's come back? And from what I'm hearing, he has a baby on the way and he's married now. So I mean, shit, when he first left boxing, he wasn't married, he didn't have a baby on the way. He was like you said, he was one with nature, he's playing his flute. He's coming back, dude. He's got a baby on the way. Do you think that'll pump up Keith Thurman more? Or do you think that'll hinder him more? Having a baby on the way and having a wife now. Because let's be honest, he's never fought with either one now. He has a purpose now.
Yeah, he's fighting for his family. He's fighting for his wife, his kid on the way. So it should be extra motivation. You know what I mean? We should probably see a better Thurman, if he really is, serious about his family. Like, he should be excited, like, damn, I just got back in the country. I'm here with my beautiful wife and my kid that's soon to be born. And I'm ready to get it on. You know what I mean? That should be his mentality. I'm ready to get it on, show my wife why I'm the best in the welterweight division.
Oh, okay.
You see what I'm saying?
Okay.
Now, I don't know if that's in his head, but I'm just trying to give y'all, a scenario. Like, he could be thinking like that. You know what I mean? And I give it to him, man. He got a gorgeous wife and you got a kid on the way. So it's like, bruh, all you got to do is keep winning. Do
you think that Keith Thurman could possibly, you know what I'm saying? Do you think he could possibly come back even harder? Do you think he can come back like more vicious because he has a kid on the way and he has a wife now? Or do you think that kind of softened him up a little bit? I think personally, my personal opinion is, I'm going to answer my own question. I'm going to let you answer it. I think that Keith Thurman, ladies and gentlemen, is going to come back harder, stronger, and faster. You know what I mean? Keith Thurman is in the prime of his life. I don't think Keith Thurman is done by a long shot. And let's be honest, man, there's been plenty of fighters in time that's taken 2-year stints. I didn't hear you guys saying that about Mikey Garcia. Now a lot of you guys are on his sack. Now a lot of you guys on his sack now. You know what I'm saying? So it's one of those type of situations where, I understand out of sight, out of mind. I understand that, you know what I mean? We got to see the best fight the best, man. But Keith Thurman had to get his life together. Keith Thurman had to, get a wife. He's got a kid on the way. I think now we're going to see a prime Keith Thurman take on the welterweight division. He's going to go on a three-year run. I think he's going to an active run. I don't think he's going to get in. I mean, injuries coming, you know what I mean? Barring any injuries. I think his whole time out of the ring, you know what I'm saying, was well needed. I mean, this guy Keith Thurman probably went on a 6-year run, dog, from when he turned pro. You know what I'm saying?
He was going ham, dog.
You know what I'm saying? I mean, just imagine being in camp after camp after camp after camp. You don't get no pussy. Excuse my language. I mean, I'm just saying, you pretty much, you're just on the road every day. I mean, you're in camp all the time. Like, you have no time to do anything else. That probably year and a half probably felt like 5 years for Keith Thurman. He's good now.
That's a good point, dog. You know what I mean? He deserved to fucking take a little break. I mean, Floyd took,
I'm gonna tell you right now. Keith Thurman debuted in 2007. Keith Thurman's debut was in 2007. Wow, that's a wow, dude. That's like he's been pro for 11 years. Keith Thurman went pro in 2007, you guys, versus Kinsey Rodney. And then, you know, that he knocked him out in the first round. And then, you know, he really started coming on the map when he fought Carlos Quintana. When he fought Carlos Quintana, that was in 2012. That's when he really was on the map, and that's when he really upped it up. You know what I'm saying? Amped it up a little bit. You know what I'm saying?
When he fucked up Salido, I think everybody knew who the nigga was. They was like, yo, he put that boy, stretched him.
Yeah, you said when he fought who?
Orlando Salido.
Who fought Orlando Salido?
Oh, was it? No, it was not Salido. What was that his name?
Who you talking about? He fought Charlo, Soto Carras.
Soto Carras, my bad. Okay, I don't know why I mixed them two up.
One of those. Yo, if you guys are just joining, smash the hell out of that like button, you guys. And if you haven't, please subscribe. This is Corey Lee's Boxing, baby. We're bringing you the best and the best news in boxing and in other, you know what I'm saying, sports as well sometimes. But we got my boy BlackHorsemanPromotions.com. Right now, we are talking about Keith Thurman's return August 4th. It's going down at the Barclays Center, you guys. And we're just going down his record, you know, who he's got on his record, you know. And I truly think from Carlos Quintana, that was in 2012, November of 2012.
Hey, Callie asking for a link, bro.
Oh, Callie want a link? All right, I got you, Callie. No problem, man. No problem, my brother. But yeah, man. So I mean, Carlos Quintana, man, that was in 2012, and he just went on a run. You know, he fought twice in 2013. No, he fought 3 times in 2013. He fought twice in 2014, twice in 2015, once in 2016, once in 2017, and now he's gonna fight once. So he's fought pretty much every year. So if he fights, wow, man. So in 2015 and 2016, he only fought 1 time, you guys. 2017, he only fought 1 time. It is 2018 now, you guys, and he's only
in one-time Thurman.
Yeah, so I mean, it kind of know it sounds crazy, you guys, and I know it sounds crazy that, you know, Keith Thurman's been out for a long time. But if you think about it, he's only fought 1 time, really, in the last, you know, 2 to 3 years. He's only fought 1 time a year, you know.
Mm-hmm.
You know,
it's been kind of a long vacation.
Yeah, for the last 2 to 3 years, he's only fought 1 time a year. So,
but he was in 2 brutal back-to-back fights in 2017.
Oh yeah,
that was a brutal fight with Porter, and then Danny Garcia wasn't no easy fight either for him. You know, and
which one do you think took out more of Keith Thurman? Which one do you took out more, the Sean Porter fight or the Danny Garcia fight? I know a lot of you guys are like, Danny Garcia, that shit.
I'm gonna be honest with you, man. I think Thurman is a tough motherfucker, bro. But I think he really got his elbow fucked up, bro. Like I say, I seen the footage. I think he got his ass.
You seen it? Oh, so you seen those hits?
I put it up on my channel. Yeah, I put the little clip. I did my little breakdown on Thurman, and in the beginning, I put the footage of it was 3 combinations that Danny Garcia threw. That Thurman, you know how he's soft to the body, so he was really trying to block his body, and Garcia was like, "Fuck it, nigga, I'm gonna hit your elbows," and it was like a 3-punch combination to the body, and that left hook landed, and you could see that motherfucker elbow like shift. You know what I mean? It looked like it was clearly an injury caused by Danny. Now, he may have had some loose bone fragments, like he said, before that fight, but I can almost guarantee you Danny made it worse. Way worse.
Wow, man.
So, you know, for a while, I was just like, man, this motherfucker, you know, ducking and he ain't injured. But then when I seen the footage, I'm like, wait a minute, that shit look, you know, he got a legitimate argument, Angel over there. Yeah, we broke Thurman's arm and shit. We put his ass. You know, so I thought he was just really just talking a whole bunch of shit. But when I looked at the footage, I'm like, nah, I think Danny fucked his elbow up. You know what I mean? Him trying to block them body shots and shit. Because y'all know how he is downstairs.
Oh, but, yeah, man. You already know that.
But to respond to what you know, you were saying about Thurman, bro. Hey, I think Thurman gonna come back strong, dog. That's my opinion. I think Thurman gonna come back strong.
You think he is?
I like his motto, bro. KOs for life. You know, I got I ain't afraid to let it go. My mama used to beat me. My daddy used to beat me. If you could beat me, beat me. I fuck with him for that shit, bro. And I want him to come in with that mentality, whether he win or lose. I like the fact that, hey, if you come in there, you ain't got no fear. You want to risk it all versus somebody, and you not worry about your like all these other clowns is talking about. Yeah, you know, when you lose your it's pretty much over. Woo, woo. Like, come on, man.
Yo, MBT Boxing, man. Damn, yo. Thank you so much for that PayPal, dog.
I
God
told you,
damn.
dog.
Yo,
MBT show love
yo,
them baby.
MBT, dog. Yo, man. You got the king wrench, man. For that joint, dog.
Right. This nigga need a gold medal.
Damn, yo. That's the most somebody's ever donated to my channel, man. Thank you so much, MBT Boxing, for donating to Corey Lee's Boxing, man. Like I said, man, I'm gonna try to get you guys more coverage on, you know, the Keith Thurmans, the Danny Garcias of the world. When they come to Barclays, man, like I said, me and Angel Santos has already been talking about it. You know, I'm probably like an hour and a half from his house. He said he's gonna be going to the Barclays whenever they have a next big fight, and hopefully, you know, I can catch a ride up there with him. But yeah, man, I think it's gonna go down, man. I think, you know, like I said, man, all I'm gonna bring me, my camera, and I'm gonna get these interviews for you guys, man. I think it's gonna work out, man. You know what I'm saying? So thank you so much, MBT Boxing, man. That really meant a lot to me, man. For real, man. You know what I'm saying? And like I said, it's
I try
definitely
to
gonna
prep
go
you,
to
bro.
a good place.
MBT is definitely the highest donator on my channel as well. MBT, man, he at the top. Like I said, we can make a gold wrench. That motherfucker will have that shit, bro. I mean, you'll
Yo,
be able to slap other
MBT
mods.
Boxing, MBT Boxing. I seen you doing your little basketball challenge, man. What's up with the 1-on-1, dog? He did like a boxing joint when he was in the gym one time, and I think he challenged Ticket TV. That shit was funny as hell, dog. He was like doing all this extra shit on his video.
Oh, you see what the MBT said, bro?
What'd he say?
Read his last comment.
What'd he say? I'll give you 10 times that donation if you ever grab Andre Ward and get him to do a 5-second intro. Laugh out loud.
What?
Oh,
Get that nigga to say, hey, Andre Ward, say Corey Lee's boxing back with another banger.
So you want Andre Ward to say Corey Lee's boxing back with another banger? That's what you want?
They got to be in the beginning of all your videos, nigga. That shit would be lit.
All right, NBC. I'm gonna take you up on that, dog. I'm gonna take you up on that, dog. I'm gonna find Andre Ward, and he's hard to find sometimes. That's for sure.
You gotta go through Jake Prince and all that shit.
But I think, you know what I'm saying? I truly think, I mean, you know, Andre Ward's doing this thing now, but I mean, like I said, man, I think Andre Ward's an awesome fighter. I think he retired right at the perfect time, man, but I really didn't want to see him go, man. I really didn't want to see Andre Ward go. I think he left a little early. I think it was good time for him because of his body, you know what I mean? You can only go through but so many cancers. That's why I was saying about Keith Thurman, you guys. Keith Thurman is 20. He was born in 88, you guys. November 23rd, 1988. So what does that make him? 29 right now? Keith Thurman is 29 going on 30. So he's 29 right now. Keith Thurman is 20. That's still kind of young, though. That's Tyson Fury's age. You know? That's still young, you guys. That's still young right now. You know, that's still young, you know.
Man. Yeah.
He's still younger than he's younger than Danny Garcia by a couple months though, but Keith Thurman is younger than Danny Garcia, you guys. Keith Thurman, the one that's been out for 21 months or whatever. He's younger than Danny Garcia. I mean, I never would have thought that. You know, I thought Danny Garcia, you at least had him by 1 year. But no, Danny Garcia is older than Keith Thurman. So, you know, wow, man. But like I said, I want to see that Danny Garcia versus Sean Porter fight. How do you got that fight going down, Black Horseman? That's another banger, baby.
You said the Thurman Garcia fight?
Uh-huh.
That's the biggest fight in the welterweight division right now, as far as money-wise. That fight, that rematch between Thurman and Garcia, I think that more people will probably want to see that than anything because of the you know, the following that Danny has, and then them wanting to see, you know, Danny get some get back or whatnot, and then Thurman coming back. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like that'll be a huge fight. You know what I mean? That fight is bigger than a fight that you can have between Thurman and Spence or Crawford and Spence right now, just because of those two what they were able to generate, what them two can generate together. You know what I mean? Like that's a big fight, for the welterweight division. That's the biggest fight to be made right now. If you want to just talk about business, what makes business sense. Like Keith Thurman can make the most money fighting Danny in a rematch than fighting Porter or Crawford or Spence right now, in my opinion. Whatever they might say in the chat, they might agree or disagree, but that's just my opinion. I feel like Danny brings the most money to the table. You know what I mean? That's probably why Sean Porter's begging. Come on, Danny. Put a little Burger King hat on and shit. Come on, man. Fight me, brother.
So do you think that Danny Garcia, versus Sean Porter, do you think the winner will face, do you think the winner of that will face Earl Spence?
No, they're gonna go after Thurman. They're gonna fight.
They're gonna go after Thurman? Nah, you think so?
Yeah. Because of WBC.
Oh man. What's up,
it's a big fight. It's easier to be made. Coleman? It's easier to be made. They're, I know all of them was advised by Heyman, but that don't mean shit. But these guys are in the WBC. That fight can be easily made, they've already fought each other already. You see what I'm saying? So, and it was close fights. The Porter and Thurman fight. Like if Porter wins, he's definitely going to fight Thurman next. He's definitely going to be looking to fight Thurman next.
This is the welterweight extravaganza.
But look, do you see how the excitement comes back with Thurman being back? It's everybody's been waiting around. It seemed like as soon as Thurman was out, the welterweight division been shit. Just keeping it 100, man. They waiting on Thurman. They talking about Thurman. Well, the motherfucker's out. He ain't fighting you right now. So why y'all won't fight each other? And all this old bullshit, all this delay. Danny's talking about, I wanted to rematch with Thurman. Porter like, I want to. When you coming back in the ring, Thurman? Spence, I'll step on him. Man down. I want that Thurman fight. Everybody look at their eyes on Thurman. That's why I say Thurman needs to come back because everybody wants Thurman. So that means that he is the number one guy at the welterweight division that everybody wants to fight. Otherwise, you know what I'm saying? It's like, I think Thurman brings good money. He to be able to get him on your resume, shit. That's a hell of a. Any of them, any of those fighters to get on your resume is great. But Thurman got Garcia and Porter on his resume. So they want that get back. They like, nigga, hey, I need that. I need to run that back. You know what I'm saying? Run time, nigga, run that back one more time. But Spence is not even in the mix, man. He been, kind of waiting around. He's doing his IBF thing. Salute to him on the IBF side, but the most exciting fight.
Cali Enigma has entered the building. What's going on? Good morning, Cali.
What's up, family? Hey, I'm gonna tell you this right now. I completely disagree with my boy Black. I completely disagree with my boy Black right there.
Yo, this nigga come in here. He's spitting flames as soon as he comes in the goddamn building. Goddamn.
Come on, man. You already know. Oakland versus LA. Let's get it.
He comes up in there, dog. Goddamn.
Hold on, y'all. Hold on.
Straight up in here, man. Goddamn, dog.
Cali, real quick, before you go,
dog.
Cali, before you
I don't get a good morning or nothing. Damn.
Hey, Corey and Cali, before you let him go. All right, go ahead, bro. Go ahead.
Let's bring it. Let's do it.
He ready.
Let me say this real quick. Let me say it because here's the thing. Keith Thurman ain't the number one guy in the division. When no one gives a fuck about Keith Thurman while he was out there, you know what I'm saying, playing the flute. You know what I'm saying? Only reason that nigga mattered because that nigga got the WBA strap. And that nigga didn't have no WBA strap, no one we thinking about that nigga. That's a fact. Now, the reason why people want to the other two niggas want to fight it because, we all know how Sean Porter get gerbil mouth, gerbil. So like gerbil.
So you feel like Keith Thurman's not number one?
No.
That's what Black Horseman. Is that what you said, Black Horseman? You said he was number one?
He is number one on a lot of people's list.
Oh, wow.
Porter.
He's not on a lot of people's list.
I'm talking about fighters. Talking about fighting.
Errol Spence wants to fight the number.
Errol
He wants to
Spence
fight all
has
the
had
guys.
nothing but Keith Thurman in his mouth for the last year and some change. Anybody else sit up here and deny that shit is a fanboy.
Did he not say that he wants to fight the winner of Charlo with Danny Garcia too because they're going to have a belt? Did he not say that? He was as soon as that Keith Thurman vacated the belt, well, he didn't vacate, got the belt stripped. As soon as he lost that belt, Errol Spence redirected his attention to the winner, Danny Garcia and Sean Porter. Why? Because he wants the belts.
Right.
So
he redirected his attention to two fighters that Thurman already beat.
So what? They're gonna have the belt. They're gonna have the belt. It don't matter. It's about the belts.
Okay, so
it's about the belt.
Hold on, Callie. Hold on, Callie.
That's that LDDC
Hold on, Callie. Hold on, Callie.
Coming out.
All right, now Black Horseman, state your case, my brother.
All right. So like I stated before, Callie came in, not even saying good morning, hollering and shit. And I had to hit that nigga with one of these and shit.
You touched the nerve. You touched the nerve, man. Callie ain't feeling that shit.
See how LA, bring him out, bro.
Okay.
Bring him out over here.
Okay.
Welcome, nigga.
Okay.
Where there's smoke, there's fire. Nigga, let's get it. So, like I stated before you came in, while you driving 80 on the freeway, you feel me? Spence has had Thurman's name in his mouth for the past year and some change. Danny Garcia has had Thurman in his mouth for I don't know how long. Porter has had Thurman. That is the #1 fight on all of those guys' list on their mind.
Y'all guys are...
If Thurman was not hurt, everybody be screaming Thurman. I want Thurman next. You know, even other guys in the welterweight division. Mikey Garcia wants to fight Thurman. It's all kind of people. Crawford want to fight Thurman.
Actually, Mikey Garcia wants to fight Errol Spence Jr. and that fight's gonna happen. Right. But let me just say that. Actually, Canelo Alvarez versus Errol Spence Jr.
Callie. Black Horseman. When you guys talk, you guys gotta let one another talk so it can be a good debate. You know what I'm saying? It can't be a good debate if can't nobody in the chat hear neither one of you guys. So you done, Black Horseman?
I was actually still talking.
You know you still talking? All right, go ahead, Black Horseman. And then Callie, you gonna rip right after him. All right, my brother.
So my point was, he could disagree with him. My point was that Thurman was on the top of everybody's list. You know what I mean? Danny Garcia wants Thurman because you know why? Because Keith Thurman beat him. Porter wants Thurman because Thurman beat him. You know, Spence wants Thurman because, despite what you want to say right now, before he was stripped of the WBC, he was the #1 welterweight. You know, Spence been calling Thurman's name since he was coming up the ranks, since before he even had a strap. So my point is actual and factual. You know, that Thurman is on everybody's list. Everybody in the welterweight division wants a shot at Thurman, just the same way everybody wanted a shot at Mayweather when Mayweather was still fighting at the welterweight division. Now, am I lying? You know, now I'm done.
Oh, Callie Enigma, your time.
Let me go and say the first thing, though. That's not even the biggest fight that Errol Spence can get. So, which one? Who do you think's going to generate more money?
Who's the biggest fight for
Errol Spence Jr.? Hold on. Oh, Mikey Garcia is a bigger fight, bigger money. Oh, on top of that, Errol Spence is also lined up to get Canelo Alvarez, dude. Sound quality. Which one's bigger? Thurman or Canelo Alvarez? Errol Spence Jr. is. Errol Spence Jr. is to me at 154.
You think he'll face Canelo?
Yeah, I do.
Okay.
Yeah, and Texas. That's lined up too. So the #1 guy in the division is Errol Spence Jr. Not Keith Thurman. Keith Thurman in line for those fights. Errol Spence Jr. is though. Just saying, man. I gotta state the facts. And the facts is no one gives a fuck about Errol Spence Jr. About Keith Thurman because Keith Thurman hasn't been around. Because Keith Thurman hasn't been around. Where's Keith Thurman been?
Okay. Oh, so you pretty much saying what you're saying is you're pretty much saying out of sight, out of mind. He hasn't been talked about. He hasn't been
exactly.
You know what I'm saying? That's what and we just talked about that, Callie, right before you came on.
He killed his own momentum.
Talking about that.
Keith Thurman had a lot of momentum. He killed his own goddamn momentum.
You don't think Keith Thurman can regather that momentum back with a couple good solid wins? Come on
Yeah,
now,
he could.
Cali. Okay.
But he needs to fight somebody outside of Sean Porter and Danny Garcia. We've seen them goddamn fights.
Yeah.
Oh,
yeah,
shit.
Yeah. Oh no, hold on. What happened?
See?
You good?
Nah, I got it. I'm good, man.
See?
Yeah, I'm driving, bro.
See, when you go too far, you're driving 80.
Yeah.
And your
I ain't
emotions
driving 80.
get the
I'm
best
on the
of you.
streets.
You
Oh,
start
beautiful.
swerving.
Cool.
He said he up
He
in these
forgot. Hey,
streets,
he forgot he was in my city.
Oh,
And them
I'm
niggas
not
walked up
in your
on him.
city yet.
oh.
I'm not in your city yet. I'm still in
He on
Northern
his way though,
California.
huh? He on his way
I'm
though.
on my. Hey, yo, your city is my city now, nigga.
Oh.
But you coming to my city. You will never have my city. You will never have my city.
Yo, Cali on one this morning.
Yeah, I'm the king of California, nigga. Just want to let everybody know that. That's me. You heard my name, the Cali Enigma. In Oregon State, Northern California. California. Yeah.
Cali Enigma on one this morning.
From Mexico border to Oregon border. To the Nevada border, baby. Just letting you know.
And the Oscar goes to Cali Enigma.
Ain't no Oscar. These are facts.
Nigga, you an actor. Nigga, you ain't from LA. You an actor.
No, I'm from California, and the whole state is mine.
Oh,
the king of the whole state.
The whole state, Cali? God damn.
The whole damn thing.
Hey, Corey, you know he gassed up off that Golden State Warrior championship, so they think they run a planet.
Oh, nah, he gassed up over that goddamn DeMarcus Cousins shit, dog. That shit crazy, dog.
Hey, come on, even Black Horse ready to switch.
Juice. Huh?
Hey, Black Horse ready to switch. Black Horse ready to switch. You in the league because
hey, look, hold up. Let me say this to you.
Oh, Cali, you ready? Yo, Black Horse, you ready to switch? Oh no, you gonna switch on me, dog? No, man.
You already know, nigga. I'm the most. Hey,
wow, yo.
Put it like this. he on his way to my city, right? He on his way to my city. Why I gotta switch up when everybody want to come to my home city?
Yeah.
Hashtag LeBron. Hashtag LeBron.
Kevin Durant lives in LA, but where does he play? Where does he play?
What you mean? Where does he play? LA.
He plays in Oakland. In Oakland, that's where he plays. In Oakland. Kevin Durant plays in Oakland. Kevin Durant.
I'm not talking about Kevin Durant. Kevin Durant ain't the king.
I'm DeMarcus Cousins. Kevin DeMarcus. I mean, DeMarcus Cousins plays.
Hey, no, let's get back on that.
Kelly is going somewhere else, bro. Come on.
Let's get back on that. Keith Thurman. Cal Enigma.
Get that Eddie Hearn button on this nigga.
Hey,
dump this nigga.
No, you don't get dumped. I'm celebrating my state.
Hey, Black Horseman. So let Cali Enigma know, why do you think Keith Thurman is your #1 welterweight right now in the world?
Say that. I didn't say he was my #1 welterweight. I said he's #1 on everybody's list at welterweight to fight. That's what I said. You got to pay attention, y'all. Listen.
Oh, my bad. Oh, okay.
When it comes to Danny Garcia, the guy that he wants to fight is Thurman. You ask Porter, who would he rather fight? He gonna say Thurman. Ask Spence, who would he rather fight? He gonna say Thurman. Fanboys keep acting like, oh, Thurman ain't shit. All this old bullshit. Like, nigga, everybody in the welterweight division want to crack that Thurman.
Cali was saying
no one said Thurman ain't shit. What people are saying is Thurman is taking himself
nobody's thinking about
the most relevant guy.
You said ain't nobody thinking about Thurman. We can go back.
No one really is, bro. No one really is. Okay, I bet you we go. I
just stated.
I go ask a whole bunch of people right now, and Keith Thurman gonna be irrelevant. Like who? Because Keith Thurman has made himself irrelevant by not fighting on a regular basis. Keith Thurman has so much goddamn momentum, and he was on a roll to being a superstar. But Keith Thurman decided, let me just not take this on one time, Monica, and fight one time a year. One time a year makes absolute sense. Fuck all that actually going in and fighting.
You didn't make your point though.
Hold on. That's another thing too. I do not like Keith Thurman fighting once a year. I mean, me personally.
Right.
Man.
Nobody likes.
At least fight twice a year, man.
Do that weird shit. We didn't even like
Keith Thurman need to fight. Keith Thurman needs to fight 3 times a year. And
I know, but I'm saying.
But Kelly, what champion is fighting 3 times a year nowadays?
No, I know. That was my point. What I just said. I said really all of them. All of them really need to fight 4 times a year, once a quarter.
Because ain't no champions really nowadays fighting 3 times a year.
No, the only one who was doing it was Triple G. Yeah, the only one who was doing it was Triple G until he allowed Golden Boy to change his schedule.
Well, when you
Being a
fight Uber
dumbass
drivers,
that he
yeah,
is.
it's easy work when you fight Uber drivers.
It don't matter that he was still active. My point was he was still active, and that's what
Yeah,
allowed Triple G to stay relevant, even though he was fighting cab drivers and field workers and shit like that out there picking on fucking Jose out there picking up fruits and shit. I mean, that's what he was like. He was like, "Come on, Nate, you know me, you fight, man. No fucking, no strawberries no more. Come on, come on, you get in the ring with me. I knock you out. Come on, you tough fight for me. You tough fight no more. Can you?
Who
You
the hell
pick drug,
talks
you get
like
drug.
that, Cali Enigma? Who the hell talks like that?
ain't no
Triple
guy.
G, old bum ass. ain't no guys. Ain't no guys. Come on, you get no.
Hey, Cali Enigma, yo, you on one this morning, dog. You early morning
That nigga be
on it,
taking.
dog.
That nigga wake up taking shots.
Yeah. Yeah. What you stop by? What you stop by Starbucks on the way to work, dog?
Yeah, I rarely drink, man.
Oh,
rarely drink.
No, Starbucks.
Oh, Starbucks, I don't fuck with no coffee. That put me to sleep, bro.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, he said that before.
Oh,
yeah,
you just on your natural shit.
Nah, that's that Oakland shit, nigga. You know how E40 is. Them Oakland niggas just be turned, bro.
Lift sour swirling, kick, word, click.
You know, LA niggas will just sit back and watch a nigga, bro. And wait for them niggas to stop talking and just be like, oh, okay.
Slip slimery.
You drop this 100 on you, bro. Right.
Yeah, E40 off the chain, dog. But yeah, man. So Keith Thurman is coming back August 4th, Cali Enigma. He is supposed to be facing Josecito Lopez. How are you feeling about that? What's your thoughts on Keith Thurman's return and so forth?
I'm just happy to nigga back. I'm hoping that he
you are
puts together and fights
here we go.
one time a year next year.
Oh, you are?
But nobody think that you ain't thinking about him, though.
No, here's the thing, though. We need more welterweights. So I'm hoping that maybe that we could get whatchamacallit, Lubin. We can get Erickson Lubin to move down from 154. And we need to continue to build more competition at 147, man. That's what I really want. I want more than just that, than just the PBC guys. And even though Lubin is a PBC guy, I want more tough competition at 147. That's what I want. I don't want it to be one guy or two guys dominating the division. I want it to be tough. I want there to be battles. You know what I mean? All these dudes should have to fight more than one.
Fight each other, bro. But I guarantee you, man, some exciting fights is gonna happen since Thurman's back in the mix. So people be hating on this shit. They be hating on this guy. But look, what exciting fights have we seen since Thurman has been out, though, at the welterweight division?
We really haven't.
Crickets.
We seen beatdowns. We really seen beatdowns. We could have gotten some if the other guys would have fought Earl Smith Jr. They didn't want to.
But you know why they didn't want to? Because everybody had their mind on Thurman.
I don't know. They don't want to because Sean Porter, remember what happened to his ass in sparring, man. Which is why his ass talk like a soft ass nigga when it comes to Errol Spence Jr. He could have fought him. What you waiting for? Because you know why he waiting on Keith Thurman? Because he don't think if he fights Errol Spence Jr. and gets annihilated, he don't think he'll be able to get that fight again.
That shows you
that's one of the reasons why too.
That shows you the hell of a mind game Thurman got on these niggas, bro. Mind control. Yeah. Like the whole time, these niggas ain't willing to mix it up because they so focused on one dude.
No, but Errol Spence wanted to fight. Errol Spence wanted to fight Danny Garcia and Sean Porter. So I can't say
the fight never happened. I mean,
Earl Spence.
You can't make those two dudes get in the ring with you.
No,
you can't get
to listen. Earl Spence had to build his name up, and we all know everybody had to go through that. Danny had to go through it. Nobody wanted to fight.
No. Sean Porter said if he got a belt, he fight him.
Hold on. Danny Garcia went through it. Keith Thurman definitely went through it. It was a point in time where nobody wanted to fight Keith Thurman. Then Earl Spence came on the scene.
Right.
Before he won the belt, he was calling out everybody just like Keith Thurman did. Then when he called out everybody, he finally got that title shot with Kell Brook. He finally fought him after the Triple G loss. When he fought him, he broke him down. Almost the same injury as Triple G did. So he won the belt. Now he's continually to call him out. Now I think it's prime time. I think it's game on. All 3-4 welterweights, Sean Porter, Danny Garcia, Earl Spence, and Keith Thurman have to interchange and fight each other. You know what I mean? Regardless, win or lose for Danny Garcia and Sean Porter, the loser of that fight, at the bare minimum, gets a good fight as well.
I think it's mix and match. And you got to throw Ugas into that too, because he's on a very, very good fight winning streak right now. I think Ugas is a real good hitter in the welterweight division, and he's a sleeper as well. You know, so
my bad,
I truly think that you got other fighters out here in the welterweight division that are on the rise right now, you guys. You got to understand the welterweight is a booming division. You got guys that are tweeners like Adrian Broner that wants to come in welterweight but doesn't want to fight the true welterweights like a Keith Thurman, like a Earl Spence. I think Adrian Broner is on a good fight. I think he's if Adrian Broner could get some good wins under his belt, I think he'd be perfect for the welterweight division. I think he'd be perfect for the the belt at welterweight. And let's be honest, Adrian Broner already won a belt at 150, at 147. You know, so Adrian Broner's been a welterweight champion. Danny Garcia's been a welterweight champion. Keith Thurman's been a welterweight champion. Sean Porter's been a welterweight champion. Earl Spence has been a welterweight champion. You got all of these champions that are in that division or around that division that need to fight each other. They've got to fight each other, and we've got to push that, you guys. You know what I mean? Without our say, and if we just keep sleeping on and sleeping on and sleeping on and we don't never make the fight happen, like there's another fight that I want to see happen. I want to see Lara versus Charlo. Lara called out Charlo. Charlo did not respond. What's up with that shit?
Speak on that shit, man. Motherfuckers like to look at the certain fighters that they know they'll step on when somebody be trying to, yo, nigga, bring that action over here.
So what's up with that?
If you like to make a call.
Yeah, Callie, so what's up with that?
You do know that Jermell Charlo actually said that he will fight him.
Hold on. Lara's trying to get a fight with Charlo since Hurd is out. What's up with that?
I agree they should fight. Jermell Charlo said he'd fight him before. Did you hear that?
I didn't hear.
Do you want me to? I will pull that shit up. I can't do it while I'm driving, but I will pull it up and I will send it to you. Jermell Charlo said he had no fucking problem fighting him. He said, let's get it done. Jermell Charlo, the one who has a problem with it, not Jermell. Not Jermell. That's a fact.
You said who?
Jermell has a problem with
Jermell Charlo. And not just that, too. Jermell Charlo also wanted to fight Jared Hurd first, too. Before.
But why is he saying that he don't want him to fight him, though?
Because they have the same trainer. And their kids go to school and hang out, and their families spend time together. He said he don't want to see it. He said it's like his two brothers fighting. That's what Jermell Charlo said.
Yeah,
Jermell Charlo said it's a business, man, and it's competition. Let's get it done.
Yeah, you got it.
And Jermell Charlo said he would leave Ronnie Shields if Atlanta Lara and Jermell Charlo fight.
Now, Callie, you talking about those statements made? Callie, you talking about those statements made before the trial fight, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
But this is a business. This is a business.
Because after that fight, it's been quiet. He ain't said shit about Lara, bro. After that fight.
After what? After what fight?
After the trial fight.
Oh shit.
That's the whole point. He said, I remember. He was saying all of that shit. Hold on.
We can make that fight happen, but personally, we can make that fight happen, but personally, I want to see Jermell Charlo and Jared Hurd first.
How we gonna see that first?
Because Judah's only fighting a few months away.
Let me say this real quick.
Hold on, let me finish. Because y'all said, because here's the one thing. I know y'all bringing it up because Jared Hurd trainer rather fight Atlanta Lara again instead of fighting Jermell Charlo. So he brought that shit up like, well, I want to see that fight happen. No, because he don't really want to fight. So all this is redirection for one reason only.
Callie,
that's a fact, man.
That's not fact, bro. You
Callie. All I'm saying is Jared Hurd is hurt, and his trainer did have a good point. Lara did call out Charlo, and I don't see why we're not talking about that as well. They didn't fight each other. They never fought each other. Hurd fought him.
Yeah, he did fight him. So my point is, they brought this shit up.
Hold on, at the end of the day, I'm a realist, man. I want the fights to happen, but we all know Hurd's gonna have an in-between fight. I'm being real. These are facts. These are facts.
He's been trying to have an in-between fight the whole time because he's been trying to delay. Just like he was going to fight Kell Brook. He was going to fight Kell Brook, until Kell Brook wasn't available anymore. Then he opted for surgery. So no, I don't, and that's a fact. That is a fact. So now he has surgery. Now he has surgery before. Now he has surgery, and now since he can't fight Jermell Charlo, he's like, well, I need to have surgery because I'm not gonna be ready for Jermell Charlo. But he was gonna fight Kell.
So
I think Keith Thurman did when he was gonna fight Manny Pacquiao. Manny Pacquiao was gonna fight Manny Pacquiao before he fought Earl Spence Jr., man. The moment Earl Spence Jr. was available, the motherfucker decided to go have surgery. Same shit.
So Callie,
hey Callie, Kell Brook is a tune-up though, bro.
Since Brook with a jab. So since Jermell Charlo's out, since Jared Hurd's out right now, Jermell Charlo doesn't have a fight, Lara doesn't have a fight, who should they fight? That's all I'm saying. Bring me a good fight. That's all I want is a good fight.
Find a nigga from Mexico and bring him over here who undefeated.
Who should they fight, Callie? Since you're having Charlo's back and you're defending what you think we're trying to have.
Hell, we can make
I'm being real about this shit, dog. There was a call out. I didn't hear the other side say shit.
Yeah, that fight could be next. But at the end of the day, like I said, bro, we know that's about. It's a redirect, so we know one guy is trying to stall because he don't want no smoke. I know that you guys are like trying to back Jared Hurd, but Jared Hurd don't want no smoke, man. The motherfucker opted for surgery. It's funny. I don't care it is. It's still funny, man, how he just opted for surgery. This is literally the same thing that Thurman did, bro. Literally the same thing.
Look, I'm gonna put it like this, bro.
Let me say this one thing. Bobby Jean says Erzalandi Lara does not deserve a title shot. He just lost his title shot. Alex Santos says at Bobby Jean, fuck seeing Charlo fight a bum. That's all I'm saying, dog. That's all I'm saying, dog.
As boxing fans,
that's exactly what I'm saying. I don't want to see Jermell Charlo fight a lesser opponent again. I want to see him fight a fighter that's on his level or higher, dog. That's all I'm saying, dog. And I feel like Lara is one of the only ones, that I feel like that could possibly beat Charlo. And a lot of people say that they're picking Lara in that fight. Callie Nigma, do you not understand that, dude?
Yeah, I want to see it because I don't think the Lara.
But do you not understand
but I would like
what
to see
the
it.
fuck I'm saying, dog? Because they
I understand what you're saying.
Dog.
I know, but this is like the same shit.
I don't see Derek. I don't see Lubin being picked to beat Charlo. I don't see the dude from Philadelphia being picked to beat Charlo. Lara is picked to beat Charlo. They are saying that shit, dog. Not just the trainer, fans, dude.
Let's see it. I don't mind seeing it, but here's my thing. I don't mind seeing it, but here's my thing. This seems like the same redirection shit.
I'm not trying to redirect shit. All I'm trying to say is I want to see the best fight, the best. Hurd is injured. It is what it is. It's in black and white. He's injured right now, dog. He's injured.
Yeah, I agree. I said we can see this fight, but it's still like the same redirection shit. And I seen when it came to Wilder when the motherfuckers are trying to take the attention off of him versus Anthony Joshua. This is what usually happens in boxing. It is. No, his trainer the one brought that shit up because his fighter don't want no smoke, bro. It's been fucking obvious. His fight, man, his father, the moment he won the belts, and it came time people start asking questions about the Charlo fight, he started talking about, well, I'm the A side now, you know what I mean? Now I get to dictate terms. Bullshit talk. So I know that he don't want to fight him, man. He don't want to fight Jamal. He don't want to fight Jermell Charlo because he can't just use his face as defense the way he did against Trout and he did against Lara.
Alex Santos, and I'm gonna let Black Horseman talk. Alex Santos says Jermell Charlo versus Erzalandi Lara is a good fight. Nonetheless, I'm not looking to see Charlo fight Gallimore. Do you understand? These are fans talking.
No, I don't want to see that. I don't want to see him fight Gallimore either.
These are fans talking. Callie, these are fans talking. Not me. These are fans talking, dog. The fans are wanting you.
Yeah, I don't want to see him fight Gallimore either. I don't want to see him fight Gallimore either.
I'm not trying to redirect.
I just thought Gallimore lose.
You know what I'm
I don't want to see Gallimore. I don't want to see him make Gallimore just fought J-Rock and look like shit. I don't want to see that.
Look, Lewis Coleman. He look, Lewis Coleman. I'm gonna let you talk, Black Horseman. Lewis Coleman says, I got Izzy Lara over JERMELL Charlo. They're picking him to win. This is in the chat. Read the chat, dude. If you don't believe me,
hey,
read
Lewis
the
Coleman.
chat.
Hey, let me tell you about Lewis Coleman.
But so,
Let me tell you,
look,
I can't reach you because I'm not driving.
I don't want to hear nothing about nothing, man. They want to see the fight, man. Straight up.
No, I am about to bring up Lewis Coleman because I know about Lewis Coleman because he would be cool the moment I would bring up Keith Thurman.
But
his
listen,
whole mindset,
man,
especially because he hates, and he hates Errol Spence Jr. on top of that too.
Okay, well look,
he
Alex
completely hates
Santos.
Errol Spence Jr.
Okay, you got a problem with Alex Santos?
No, Alex Santos is cool.
Okay,
I agree. Hey, I told you, I said I don't mind seeing that fight next.
But you bringing up Lewis Coleman like I can't say what Lewis Coleman got to say.
No, I do got to say about Lewis Coleman. I need to bring him up because Lewis Coleman, when it comes to anything pertaining to Keith Thurman,
he's a fan. He's a true fan.
And the Charlos, he has a problem with them too. So
okay. So Alex Santos says at what Lewis Coleman says. He says, I see it ending in a draw or a split decision. It's a close fight, Callie. There's not that many fights out there.
I told you, I'd rather see that than Nathan Gallimore. I'd rather see that versus than Nathan Gallimore or any other.
People truly want to see the Lara versus Charlo fight. They want to see that shit.
We can have that fight, but here's my thing. Like I said, we can have that fight next. I'm all for it. But like I said, I know what it's about because we know what Jared Hurt's trainer is trying to do. He's trying to redirect. He's trying to redirect because he knows his fighter wants no smoke with JERMELL Charlo, man. His words, his actions, everything he's done has done to avoid the fight.
His trainer also said that the fight will happen in the beginning of 2019. He said the fight will happen in the beginning of 2019. That's what he said out of his mouth. And I quote him. He said the fight is looking like the fight will happen in 2019. That's when the fight will happen.
We'll see because his actions haven't shown any of that shit whatsoever, especially his words. The moment, like I said, the moment he won.
Go ahead, Black Horseman. Lewis Coleman also said, I don't hate Charlo. He talking to you.
Come on, man. You been in my conversation, bro. Come on.
Hey, I'm gonna just say this, man, and I hope y'all can hear me because I'm on the move now. But Callie, look, man, all the stuff that you've been stating is all opinion. You're not backing nothing. You saying that with fact. All your shit is opinion. You saying, oh, her don't want to fight JERMELL Charlo. How the fuck do you know that? You know, they both have come out and stated that they want to fight each other. You know, but you just because that's your opinion, you like that don't make that shit facts. It don't make it facts. You know, we got like Errol Spence and Terrence Crawford. They talking about fighting in 2019. Does that mean that they don't want smoke? They don't want to fight each other? Is that what that means? Because there's a delay. That means that you know, that they really don't want to fight each other. You know, so it's like, I mean, to me it's just like, you know, you're making all these opinions, and it seems like you have a bias to Texas fighters, sir. You know, you told me before that I hate Texas fighters. No, I'm a boxing fan, and I don't like no fuck shit. I don't condone these niggas fighting bums and shit in a packed out arena. Motherfuckers was mad that I was critical about the opponent, Ocampo. Okay, he's a mandatory, okay, whatever. But get in there and fight somebody who's competitive. Spence, you know, JERMELL Charlo. Okay, Jared Hurt is hurt. Hey, there's somebody else that do want to fight you though. His name is Uzcategui Lara. He's the former champion.
And that's all I'm trying to say. That's all I'm trying to tell Charlo. That's all I'm trying to tell Callie. He keep talking about this redirecting bullshit. I don't know what.
You tell Danny Garcia.
So let me finish up. So with that being said, the thing about it is, certain fanboys, I'm not trying to pick you out, but people that got super biased to certain fighters, they would defend that shit. They'll go hard on somebody else who might be taking a light touch or ducking somebody or avoiding somebody who really want to fight them. But when it comes to the fighter that they really like, you know, when you got a fighter that's right there, okay, it's a guy that's hurt, you know, and so you want to what? Sit back and not respond and take this fight? You know, JERMELL has stated, like, oh, he'll fight Lara. So what? You run by your big brother, you know, your twin brother, you know? Lara saying he want to fight. That's a great fight for boxing. It's a great fight for the 154 division. He just lost his strap to Jarrett Hurd. So Jarrett Hurd is unavailable. Get your ass in there and fight Arizlan Delore because he won't smoke. You know, the motherfucker Ugas, motherfuckers get mad because I said, man, why don't he fight his number 2 guy? They say, well, you know what? He's not a mandatory. Woo, woo, woo. I'm like, what you mean? He's the highest ranked guy behind Errol Spence. So he might still beat him, but why would y'all want to see Spence fight somebody like an Omar Figueroa or Jesse Vargas or Mikey Garcia, littler guys or guys that because of a fucking name? I wanted to see a competitive fucking fight, you know, no matter who wins. You know, if Spence and Thurman fight, I'm just glad because if that fight can possibly happen because it's a competitive fight. I made points before. Wilder and Ortiz, I like both of them niggas. It was a adrenaline rush because I get to see two high risk fights. It's competitive, but you know what it is? Fanboys want to see their favorite fighter beat up on somebody that they know that they was gonna win. You don't get no fucking credit on beating a bum, an undefeated bum out of Mexico. You don't get no credit on beating, you know, some, you know what I'm saying, light touch tune up. What the fuck? They don't do nothing for the sport of boxing. You just want to fight fights that's gonna make you look good. And motherfuckers need to stop defending these fucking fighters being fanboys and shit and put the same heat on your favorite fighters as you do on fighters that you don't like. That shit
like
is
I
fake
said,
to me,
you can
man.
make the Arizona fight. Make the fight. Like I said, make the fight. I have no problem with it. Make that damn fight.
So my only issue with what you were saying was like you're making assumptions, or your opinion is that Hurd is ducking Charlo, or he don't want to fight him, or whatever the case may be, you know. But the full nature of the injury, just like I don't know the full nature of Thurman's injury or anybody else's injury situation.
Boxers get injured.
The show must go on.
Boxers get injured every day, man. It's a part of the business.
Right.
So you don't think that Keith Thurman, who openly ducked Errol Spence Jr.? Keith Thurman, who openly ducked Keith Thurman. So Keith Thurman didn't duck Errol Spence Jr. and Sean Porter didn't.
Hey, I'm just telling you. We don't know for sure. That's opinion.
We don't know.
It's the injury. I'm talking about the injury.
Sean Porter and Keith Thurman both said Errol Spence Jr., if he gets a belt, I'd fight him.
Put it like this. Everybody in the welterweight division at the top, everybody at the welterweight division at the top is guilty of ducking, if you're going to put it that way. Because Spence said the same shit about Crawford, and he ducked him. And we can make that fight happen. Then he said, you know what? I'm going to take care of my side of the block, and I'll meet you down the road. He ducked too. So you got to put all of them in that category. Now, can I say that Thurman faked his injury? I can't say that.
No, so you got two guys. Hold on. There's a difference between Terrence Crawford and Errol Spence Jr. fighting, and we also have Sean Porter, Danny Garcia, and Keith Thurman. They're all advised by the same fucking manager, and they all fight on Showtime. Which one's easier? The guy fighting with Bob Arum and fighting on ESPN, or versus the guy fighting on Showtime with Al Heyman, or all the guys fighting on Showtime and the guys with Al Heyman? Which one's way easier to make?
For the boxing, not just for your fanboys. Can y'all hear me? Because I'm kind of in a bad area.
Which one's easier? Which one's easier to make? Because you know what I'm saying? We got to keep it 100 here.
That's not my argument.
Which one's easier to make?
No, that's not my argument.
Which one's easier to make?
That's not my argument. I'm not disagreeing with you, Kelly, on that. On what fight is more easier to make. But based on what you're saying, if somebody will say something out their mouth, like, hey, get the belt and we're going to fight. Well, Spence is guilty for the same shit. You know, Crawford, you know, he's ducking too. Thurman's ducking too. Danny is ducked too. Porter is ducked too. All of them motherfuckers are guilty of that shit. So we got to get past all this ducking shit and get to the real. Like, hey, all y'all's fucking in the same category of ducking. All y'all motherfuckers is duckers. So the ducking needs to stop.
I can agree with that.
Boxing needs to get better.
I can agree with that.
Huh? That's what I'm saying. So we can. This. You said you can't agree?
No, I said I can agree with that.
Okay, so we got to get off that stupid duck talk. It's like everybody has done some form of ducking, you know. And the welterweight division is supposed to be the top division, man. The most, you know, the prestige division. And these guys are letting the sport down. because all these guys want to talk business. They want to wait around on somebody who injured or, you know, make all these excuses why they can't have exciting fights. Okay, if this motherfucker is ducking you or is politics involved, fight the next best fight. Don't fight no motherfucking bum just so that you can look good and act like you just some super feared motherfucker and everybody ducking you. When you got somebody that's in your division that is willing to face you, you know, but then somebody will make an excuse like, well, that ain't no name. So, you know, why should he fight him? What is he going to get from that? It's an exciting fight. It's competitive. People got to get out of this bullshit, man. Chasing names, chasing money and all this shit. Like, come on. The fans deserve exciting fights. And fanboys are fucking it up because they keep making excuses for these motherfuckers. Period.
So what fights? I'm trying to figure what fights we're gonna get. We ain't getting. I'm gonna tell you right now. First thing, Earl Spence Jr. versus Danny Garcia and Sean Porter. Danny Garcia and Sean Porter. That fight is already getting moved back to November. So that's already happening. Don't be surprised if it gets moved back one more time. I'm gonna tell you that right now.
I think it's getting moved back because of Keith Thurman's return. That's what I personally think. You know,
no, it's also getting moved back because Sean Porter, Danny Garcia always moves his fights back. He never fights on the original date. So it had not just having to do with Keith Thurman.
When did he always move his dates back? When?
Remember, he just did it this last fight against Keith Thurman. He moved it back. You forgot.
He moved it back
on the original date. He did.
When did he move it back?
From the original date. From the original date, he usually moves it back. 5 to 6 weeks.
I don't remember him moving it back. Did somebody get injured or something?
No, it don't have nothing to do with it. He just always likes to make more time because he's always doing something else.
I don't remember. I do remember him.
I do remember him.
Back. I don't remember. I never.
I'm telling you, because every fight, matter of fact, every fight that Danny Garcia gets involved in, he usually moves the date back. For real. Watch, go back and check his history. He usually moves it back. It's not that he's trying to duck anybody. It's that he's usually busy. Go back and check his dates. He usually moves the fights back.
Yeah, I didn't hear about that. But
yeah, usually. No, I'm serious. Go back and check. If you go back and check Danny Garcia when it comes to like normal dates, you can do the research. Or I'll actually do it. I'll do it for you and I'll send it to you.
Yeah,
Danny Garcia always pushes his fights back.
I'm not disagreeing with you, but I'm not agreeing with you neither.
All right. No, that's all right. I'll put you. I'll go dig it up for you and I'll put you and I'll send it to you. I'll show you that he always moves his dates back. Which is why I told you that when back in August, I told you that. I said that fight not gonna happen. Remember I told you that I think last week. I said it ain't gonna happen. They're gonna get moved back. Just saying, man. Like I said, if you know his history, he does this. I'm telling you, this is what he does. I already know what happened before it was gonna happen. I knew it was gonna move back, but he was gonna take the original date.
So with that being said, you guys, can you guys agree that you guys want to see? You want to see the Danny Garcias versus the Earl Spence. You want to see, the Keith Thurmans versus, the Danny Garcias and the Earl Spences. And you just want them to interchange, man. And then you want to see the Lara versus, maybe, Hurd again, or Lara versus the Charlo, Lara versus, the guy from Philly. What's his name? I keep forgetting his name. The guy with the beard from Philly. What's his name?
What division?
J-Rock.
J-Rock. My bad. J-Rock. Julian J-Rock. Where does J-Rock fit in the mix, you guys, at 154?
I think J-Rock
Huh? What'd you say,
J-Rock for the 154 division because I think he wants smoke with all them guys. I don't think he'll.
Let me ask you this.
I think J-Rock you ready to go to fight.
Would y'all rather see? I mean, I doubt that because Oscar De La Hoya and Al Heyman, they're not getting along. But what I want to ask you guys is, would you rather see J-Rock versus Lara or Lara versus Charlo? What would you guys rather see?
No brainer. Lara versus Charlo. That's an exciting fight.
That's it. Lara versus Charlo. That's it.
Oh, okay.
Right there.
What do you guys in the chat want to see? J-Rock versus Lara or Lara versus Charlo? Let me know in the chat, you guys. Oh, Tone Bangers, a.k.a. Antonio McCray, says J-Rock ain't the same no more. Wow.
He's not. But the thing about him, though, he's still willing to get in there, though. That's why I give him respect. He's willing to get in there.
Why is he not the same anymore, you guys?
Man, he took a lot of punishment, man. Jamal Charlo, you know what I'm saying, punish his ass. He took a lot of punishment against what would you call it? What's that guy that you just recently stated?
Shea Smith.
So let me ask you. So let me ask you this, guy. Since you guys don't want to see the J-Rock versus Lara fight, how much chance do you give Lara versus Charlo in that fight? How much? I mean, who do you guys got winning that fight? Why? And
I got that 50.
Huh?
I got that 50-50 fight, bro.
You got that being a 50-50 fight for real? You don't have Charlo winning that fight?
I have it 50-50. He can very well win it. I have it close. The reason why I have it close now, the only question mark is, the reason why I say 50-50 is because, well, you got to take into account the way JERMELL's been fighting his last 3-4 fights. He's been fighting to get knockouts. You can't do that shit with Lara, bro. You better have a strategic game plan and be willing to go the distance. And if you get your ass frustrated in there, it's over with. It's over with. Erislandy Lara is a slick Cuban southpaw, and he's willing to, he's about winning rounds, nigga. He about winning rounds. He ain't worried about
boxing shows. Boxing shows says JERMELL Charlo still green. Oh, this dude off the chain, yo.
Man, let's sit your ass down, man. Let's sit your ass down. Fuck out of here, nigga.
I mean, the only green on JERMELL Charlo is that strap he got. He got that green strap.
What you talking about? You're a fucking retard, man. Fuck out of here, nigga.
What's up with you boxing shows? Come on, man.
But let me say this, bro. Remember Gary Russell Jr. versus JoJo Diaz. So Al Heyman and Golden Boy just recently worked together.
That's true. Yeah, that's true. That's true. But Tommy Munguia has not had that big following. I mean, he's not. I mean, he has the belt. Yeah, he has the belt, but you're not gonna make any money fighting him.
He Mexican though. He
Mexican. You killing him. You fight LA, that shit will be fucking sold out. I ain't gonna give versus anybody.
Fight LA, you good to go. You Mexican.
Hey, Callie, that sounds a little biased, man. You just been real hard on this Jaime Munguia kid, man. I mean, you've been really pushing this guy, man. God damn, dude. There's not been a live show that I've done that you've been on it that you have not talked about this kid. What is up with you and this kid, yo?
Isn't J-Rock a credible opponent for him again? When you consider that?
Yeah.
Okay. It's not like I'm trying to put him in there with some bum. I want to see him get someone like J-Rock.
I'm saying, what is up with you and this Jaime Munguia kid? What do you see in this kid?
Man, I see a star, man, on the rise, bro. That's what I see. And I want him to be tested.
Okay.
So that's why I want him to face a stiff competition. I want him to fight JERMELL Charlo.
You don't think Golden Boy has enough threat over there for him? You don't think they have enough guys over there for him?
No, but he's not. Technically, he's not with Golden Boy. Golden Boy wants to be his U.S. promoter. I'm hoping that they don't.
He's getting promoted on Golden Boy versus Liam Smith.
Yeah, that's because they still have options.
Jaime Munguia versus Liam Smith is promoted by Golden Boy.
Yeah, but that's because they have options on them. But it's still, Zanfer is still on. If you go look at the background, it still says Zanfer Promotions too. So I'm hoping that that Zanfer doesn't allow Golden Boy to even fuck with him. Keep him away from that fishnet motherfucker as far as possible, man. Don't let that dude anywhere near him. He will find a way to try to rob your ass from talking about Oscar De La Boy George, man.
Dude, wow.
Bro, he gonna be dancing like Ryan Garcia if he don't get away from that.
Yeah, Ryan Garcia twerking and shit, man. There's like 2-3 videos.
I like Ryan Garcia as a boxer. I don't have anything to do with him outside of the ring. You know what I'm saying?
You want to hang out with him? You say you want to go to the club with him?
No, I'm not gonna say that now, buddy. But I am.
Because I know you dissing yourself.
You off the chain, dog.
I mean, you dissing yourself from Tyson Fury.
This dude is off the chain.
Hey, Corey Lee threw Tyson Fury under the bus. He's like, man, I'm gonna stay away with it. And backed up over it. They're like, no, I believe that motherfucker alone, bro. Because Tyson Fury threatened to kiss Wilder back that long ago too. He said, I'd beat up him and I'd kiss him too. I'm like, yeah, nigga, you on this kiss and dude thing, bro. This shit got to stop,
Legendary Top Cat says Julian J-Rock Williams will get shined on by JERMELL hold on. Oh, Hami Magia. JM means. Oh, I thought he said okay. Hami Magia. Okay, so he's saying that J-Rock will get beat by Hami Magia.
I think so, but I mean, it's good. I want him against credible opponents. I want him to go ahead and take up and fight the top guys. You know, even if they're not champions, at least
and
the champion.
Bobby Jean says 50-50 fight. Jermell Charlo versus Lara, depending on how Lara responds from the Hurd defeat. Do you think Lara, that took a lot out of Lara in that Jared Hurd fight? You guys, let me know.
You really don't know. You really don't know, though, man.
Hey, Corey, that was the point I was trying to make. Why I said it was 50-50 fight. Because I was saying that Erislandy Lara, he took a lot of punishment from Jared Hurd in that fight.
Oh yeah.
And so I kind of took a little bit of credit away from him, but I'm also taking credit away from Jermell too because of his performance against Trout in his last fight. And I seen some things, man. His footwork was terrible. His got frustrated in there. You know what I'm saying? And I didn't really see no good boxing in there at all. And we know Erislandy Lara is a pure boxer. So it just depends on Erislandy Lara's loss. Like, how's he going to come in? Where's his head going to be at? Is he going to be the same fight? You know? And then Jermell Charlo, is he going to be able to get back to boxing? Because he hasn't been doing that really the last 3-4 fights. He's been kind of like, you know, pressing attack and just looking for the KO. And he been kind of got KO drunk, you know? And hey, it's a different feeling when you can knock somebody the fuck out. But you saw when he wasn't able to knock Trout out, man, he was frustrated, bro. He was frustrated. Erislandy Lara will eat that shit up if you come in there frustrated. Them Cubans, that's what they look for. Oh, you frustrated? Let me pop you with this jab a couple times. Oh, here, take this straight right with you. You know what I mean? And fucking like you know, fuck with you when you walking away to the corner. Say some shit to you. You know what I mean? Like they do little mind shit to you in there, you know, that I be paying attention to. So it's like I'm not saying, you know, Jermell can't win it, but I just think it could be a 50-50 fight because they are very familiar with each other's styles. You know what I mean? And Jermell is fighting completely probably opposite of how he used to fight when they were in camp together and doing a lot of sparring and whatnot. So, you know, hey, it could go either way in my opinion, you know, but I wouldn't be shocked if Jermell get in there and beats him, but he gonna have to box Lara, man.
Do you think Lara can outbox Charlo, you guys?
I
think he can. I think he can. You know, but
I think he can too. But let me say this.
I want y'all to be honest. I want you guys official breakdown on that, man. Cali Enigma, Black Horseman, go first, and then Cali. I really want to hear you guys what you guys got to say. The fans want to hear it as well.
Well, like I was stating, you know,
out of your eyes, Black Horseman, how do you see the Jermell Charlo versus Erislandy Lara fight going down if it is next?
I see the fight being mostly in the middle of the ring. Erislandy Lara, he's a very defensive fighter. You know, hit and don't get hit. And I see Jermell kind of coming forward a lot more because Erislandy Lara likes to fight off his back foot. You know, I think Jermell is going to try to apply a lot of pressure, you know, and land something heavy to gain Erislandy Lara's respect. Same way he was trying to do with Trout. But I can see Erislandy Lara being very slippery in there, very hard to hit, flush, and seeing that Jermell is going to really have to dig deep, man, and he's going to have to really kind of like, because if you think about it, man, you look at Jermell's fights in the past against really good boxers, he struggled. When he got that belt from that home dude, I forgot his name, he was getting his ass out boxed. Okay. And he was able to hurt the dude, and he stopped him. So and he might have to resort to trying to get a TKO against Lara, and he can possibly do it. You know what I mean? Because, you know, they say pressure busts pipes, man, but he's not as big as Hurd. So I don't know if he's going to be able to apply that kind of pressure and power on Lara like that. Although, he has the ability to place his punches right and hurt Lara possibly and get him up out of there. So I think Jermell Charlo has a puncher's chance, and I think Lara has a boxer's chance, man. The ability to stay away, box on the outside, frustrate the hell out of Jermell, and make him have to sell out and try to go for a KO and just kind of just coast to a decision. But if Jermell can switch things up, get back to boxing, get his D back, you know, get his D tight, not get hit by Lara, and you know, time him, then it could go his way. So I just got a 50-50. That's how I see the fight, bro.
Oh, wow. 50-50. Okay, Cal Enigma, let everybody know how you feel about the JERMELL Charlo versus Ezelandi Lara showdown.
All right, this is what I see, right? So first, let me say this. One of the reasons why JERMELL Charlo looked like that against Trout, because he was trying to press for the Mexican fans, man. Mexican fans wanted to see knockouts. They didn't. They wanted to see him go in there and blow this guy away.
But hold on, Callie. Shouldn't you be fighting your fight, though?
Yeah, you should, but I'm telling you what he was doing. He was trying to press, and he got a lot of love for the Mexicans before the fight, during the build-up, because he trains down there in L.A. Man, he actually lives in L.A. and he was trying to please them. Man, no, you should do that, and it was dumb. He got 3 knockdowns, but he had to work hard for them 3 goddamn knockdowns. He actually fought stupid, very stupid, which I actually had to smack him down, man, because of the way he fought. I thought he fought terrible.
You had to smack who down?
JERMELL Charlo down because of the fact. I said, dude, what are you doing? You're not setting anything up. He telegraphed all his punches.
What do you mean by smacking him down? Like you didn't?
No, because of the way he fought, man. His footwork was terrible. His footwork was terrible, yeah, because he was telegraphing all his punches. Now it's amazing that he got 3 knockdowns by the way he fought. Because if you look at the way he fought, and we all know that Trout makes life difficult for you. Trout is way more slick than Erizlandi Lara, man. That shit ain't even close when it comes to being slippery. I think that the skill side is slightly on Erizlandi Lara's side, but we also know Lara hits much harder than Trout. But when it comes to slick shit, man, and he may be the most slick boxer in the 154-pound division. So he's very awkward, and he's definitely a mover, man. He moves. He probably has the best footwork at 154 on top of that. So he's not going to be a sitting target, and he's going to make life hell for you, man. For real. That's what Austin Trout does. So I expect him to look a hell of a lot better against Lara than he would against Trout. Now Lara, yeah, that's what Lara does. Lara will counter, man. Lara's waiting for opportunities to counter. He will jab, but for the most part, he's waiting to set traps. Which is, if JERMELL Charlo fights that way against Lara, he will lose. He'll lose pretty much in a one-sided fight. But if he boxes, there's opportunities to hit Erizlandi Lara. Erizlandi Lara is not. He's overrated defensively, man. He is. He's not as good a defensive fighter as we give him credit for. Matter of fact, if you go back and you look at pretty much most of his fights, he's been hit a lot. He's hit a lot. Again, not against Gaucher, who was an all-right fighter, nothing special. You know what I mean? He shows some skills. He should have finished that guy. He never goes for the knockout, which is one of the reasons why people get tired of him. But if you really pay attention to Erizlandi Lara, man, if you look at his skill set, he doesn't have his head movement isn't that good, man. It really isn't. You will see him get hit in the head a lot. He gets hit to the body a lot, and he's available. Like I said, he's available to get hit. Charlo will have opportunities to hit, but he really should go to the body more. Now, if he does that and he boxes and he doesn't try to, look for one punch to try to get him out of there, he'll win. If he tries to go in there and fight like the way he did against Trout, I have Erizlandi Lara winning 10 rounds to 2. So it all matters how he fights. That's how I see it.
So you think Lara could win this fight by a wide margin? He could?
Yeah. If he goes in there looking for the knockout. If he sets it up, I think he will get the knockout.
Going for the knockout, though. He's done that in numerous fights, but he's got the knockout, though.
Yeah, but that's not. So listen,
let me tell you this, though. Yeah. That is not JERMELL Charlo's first time going for the knockout. He's done that time and time and time again, but he's got the knockout.
True, but the last 2 fighters. So
you're not gonna knock out everybody. You're not gonna knock out everybody, JERMELL Charlo.
I know, but here's the thing, though. So he just fought Trout. It's hard to knock Trout out. It's hard to knock Trout out, man. It's fucking really hard.
Herb did it.
Yeah. Herb did it. Herb. Here's the difference, though. What was Herb doing? What's Herb willing to do that no one else is willing to do? Herb was willing to take damage.
But look, let me finish. All I'm saying is in black and white, Herb knocked him out. That's all I'm saying.
I know I'm saying that, but you gotta let me explain. I know. Let me explain, though. Come on. Listen, let me say this. I'm sorry, bro. Let me explain. Herb is willing to take punches in order to give damage. Herb is like what people call the quote-unquote Mexican style, which Triple G claims to be, but he's not.
Oh,
I heard his woman to take damage.
Alex Santos says even Laura knocked out Trout. Wow, I did he?
Right.
Wow, I did.
Wait.
No, he didn't.
What you talking
I
about?
don't think they fought.
Did he? Alex Santos.
They ain't fought.
Alex Santos.
Nigga, don't get your wrench taken,
They
bro.
are, man. What are you talking about, bro?
What the fuck are you talking about?
And he drinking early. But it's later over there,
Yeah,
bro.
what time is it, dude?
Alex Santos, put it down. Put down the bottle, buddy. Put down the bottle. Please.
Continue.
Come on, man. You're my lord.
Continue.
Yeah, but I said, no, but I'm gonna tell you, that style. If you, we already know, because that style. Because we saw Angulo, man. If you're willing to take damage,
that's crazy.
To get to Lara, because Lara is available to get hit. You can hit Lara, but if you're willing to take damage, as Angulo did, as Her did, Her followed the Angulo blueprint, but he followed it, but he did it better. He's like, okay, I'll take damage.
But Lewis Coleman says to you, Callie, so that's your excuse, Callie? He says he was fighting for the Mexican. Shake my head. Where's your proof?
What the fuck are you talking about, nigga?
That's what Lewis Coleman said to you.
Fighting for the Mexican. Fighting for the Mexican. What the fuck are you talking about?
You said fighting for the Mexican fans. Didn't you say that?
Yeah, he was fighting. Yeah, he was. He was fighting. He was trying to press the knockout and trying to press that crowd. Did you see that crowd? That crowd booed the whole fight. That crowd booed the whole fucking fight, man. That crowd like, boo! And they got excited when Leo Santa Cruz out the Ramirez, bro.
Oh, what'd you say, Black?
I said if Callie keep yelling any louder, they're going to drop us off the call.
Let me tell you right now, bro. I'm saying, man, they like brawling, man. I'm telling you. They like the slugfest training punches and shit. If you know anything about the style with especially with the certain kind of fans, usually Mexican fans.
Reese Max says, I don't mean to keep cutting you off. I'm sorry, Callie. I just want to read the chat. Reese Max says Laura beat Trout by unanimous decision in 2013. So they did fight, you guys, to answer you guys' question, and it was not a knockout.
Damn.
Yeah, we said it was a knockout. Okay, I apologize.
I know he didn't get knocked out by Laura.
Knockout, bro.
Yeah, it was not.
Alex Santos. We're seeing that fight. I do not remember them fighting.
I don't remember that fight.
I don't remember it either, bro. Let me look this shit up.
That's nigga. So yeah, Callie, continue, my brother. I don't mean to cut you off. Go ahead. Callie, nigga.
Oh, you know what? He did. He dropped his ass.
Oh, he did?
He made his ass do the little stanky leg a little bit too.
Oh, he said Alex Santos says, no, my bad. Lord knocked him down. He knocked him down? Yeah. For real?
He did, bro.
For real? I don't remember that.
Austin Trout. Look. Austin Trout, in their opinion, is viewed as a runner. They view Austin Trout as a runner. I'm serious. That's what they call him.
I mean, but come on, man. The guy fights his fight. Come on, Callie. And Charlo knew. I feel like you making all the excuses for Charlo, man. Every excuse you can make for Charlo, Callie. Come on, dog.
That Texas fight of love, brother.
What the hell are you doing, Callie? You saying that you saying Trout's a runner? You're saying he fought because of he went for the knockout because of the Mexican.
I don't consider that a runner. I see Trout. I see Trout as a boxer with good footwork.
I'm running out of excuses for you.
No, I don't view Trout as a runner. I view Trout as a boxer with good footwork. I said those fans do it that way, man, for real. I'll actually interview you. I'm gonna do some interviews for you, and I'm gonna ask them, and I'm gonna put it up for you just so you can see what they view as running.
Boxing is me says Austin Trout is a runner ? What the fuck is he talking about?
Nah, that's not what I'm saying. I'm saying the goddamn it, y'all don't listen, man. I'm saying that the fans down there in Southern California view them there.
I'm just saying, bro. Please. Don't get me dropped, my brother.
Callie, we can't hear nothing you're saying.
I'm just telling you, bro. I'm telling you. For real.
Callie, man, you gotta calm down, sir.
Callie, you gotta calm down, dude.
You're breaking up the wiring in the damn audio.
You're breaking up the audio.
The wires is busting in my shit now.
So you're not saying he's a runner, but that's what you just said. What do you mean by that, though? What do you mean, Callie? Let us know what you mean. Explain yourself, my brother. This is the platform to do it to. Go ahead,
No,
Callie.
I was saying in Southern California. Oh shit, man, I'm in another bad spot. Hold on, I'm in a bad spot. I'm in Fresno. Hold on. No, I'm saying, I don't know. Can you guys hear me? Can you hear me?
Yeah,
Can you hear me?
Miss Boxing Fanatic said Trout is just it's just hard to hit, Callie. Miss Boxing Fanatic said Trout is just hard to hit.
Hey, Bobby Dean, I agree.
I'm not saying
not Bobby Dean, Bobby Jean. Bobby Jean, I agree in the chat. She says Charlo underperformed against Trout and lucky he won.
That's what
just
I'm
real,
trying to.
bro.
That's just real. But I feel like Callie's trying to say all of this other shit. I don't understand that shit, dude.
I'm just trying to tell you, man. See, I'm gonna keep it 100, bro. It's that LDBC shit. They love the Texas fighters to a passion to where they defend these motherfuckers and say these motherfuckers look perfect when they may look average. No, he looked bad, man. He had a bad fight. Every champion has a bad fight every so often. You ain't got to keep defending these motherfuckers. We not saying he's gonna lose to Lara, but
Here, hold on. Say this now, because you guys, for whatever reason, people want to keep saying, I'm saying Southern California. Let me repeat this again so you guys can understand. So you can have comprehension. Southern California fans, I'm talking about the Mexican fans down there. Not the Cali Enigma. Not the Cali Enigma. I said that Austin Trout has good footwork. I said he is viewed as a runner by the Mexican fan down there. That's a fact.
I've never heard that. I've never heard that. I'm just being honest, and that's a fact.
Hey, Callie, you there, bro?
Hey, Callie, Black Horseman trying to talk to you, my brother.
I was just gonna ask him if he made it to my city yet.
Boxing is me says Trout is a boxer puncher. Sometimes he brawls, but a runner ? Callie is tripping. Wow. So they're saying he's tripping. Okay, so
how am I tripping? I'm saying I keep saying the fans in Southern California, not myself. I said I view Austin Trout as a good boxer with good footwork. How the hell does that continue to come back to me unless you want to have lack of comprehension? I don't know how anybody can't comprehend that when I keep saying the fans, Mexican fans in Southern California, they do. They don't like boxers with movement, which is why they always call Floyd, even though Floyd don't even move that much, they call him a runner. They don't like anybody with movement. They consider fighters with movement runners. I'm just keeping it 100. They booed Austin Trout, and they booed that fight because you had one guy moving, the other guy looking for the knockout. I'm just telling you what they say, the way they view it. This is how it's viewed here, man. The black fans, black fans tend to like boxers more. That's the way most of us tend to like boxers. We tend to like boxers.
Oh, shout out to your boy. Hey, Corey.
Huh?
Shout out to your boy E-Rod in the chat. He says Charlo needs to fight Lara, period. Herd is out. No better fight available. Thank you.
What's up, dog? What's going on, bro?
No, can people understand that now? The difference between me saying it and me saying it.
I thought that was your boy. I thought it was the trainer.
Oh,
he just got the avatar.
Oh.
Well, no,
yeah, man. So what?
Can you guys hear me better now?
Yeah, we can hear you a little bit.
Understand what I'm saying now? When I'm not talking about myself, you're like, what are you saying? But I'm not talking about me. The first thing I said was the fans down there, and especially down there in Carson, when they fought. Matter of fact, one Carson, it was LA. When they fought down in LA, well, you know, in LA, the fans around there, they were looking forward to Leo Santa Cruz, Abner Mares, where two guys are going to trade punches. Where they weren't going to be moving, they're going to stand right in front of each other.
Boxing Fanatic said if that's the case, Canelo should be considered a runner to the Mexicans after the first Triple G fight.
Hey, they do. Hey, they called him that, man. A whole bunch of fans, I know, because even up here in Northern California, they called him a runner.
I have not heard any of the shit you're talking about, Cali nigga.
No, hey, I live out here in California, man. I see Mexicans every day, a whole bunch of them. I know there's not as many over there in the D.C. area, but there's a whole bunch here, bro.
There's a lot out here. Trust and believe that. There's a hell of a lot out here.
No, there's a whole bunch, but yeah, no, they call Canelo. I'll do an interview with them. And they'll say, oh, Canelo's a runner. I don't like Canelo. Canelo's a runner. He ran from Triple G. I'm telling you, there's a whole bunch of Mexicans that like Triple G and not like Canelo because Canelo ran in that fight.
That's what at least that's what they consider. To me, he used good footwork.
I don't think he ran.
He used good footwork. He used good footwork.
I don't think Canelo ran one time in that Triple G fight. I think he did excellent boxing. Boxing. It's called boxing, not brawling. Boxing.
He had excellent movement for 5 rounds.
The fuck? Boxing.
Until he gassed out. No, I agree with him. It's
called brawling. It's called boxing.
I agree, but I'm telling you, I'm gonna interview a whole bunch of fans. I'm gonna interview a whole bunch of fans for you guys, so you guys understand what I'm talking about, and you'll be like, oh, he's right, because they don't view it.
Hey, Beverly Rose. Hey, Callie. Beverly Rose says Austin Trout did not run at all.
That's not what I'm saying. I don't know what is it about you guys that keep saying that I'm saying. I'm not saying I said that.
This nigga Corey.
People keep thinking that I said
that's
that.
what they saying in the chat. Though,
I'm
bro.
saying I am saying that fans. Oh my God, this is what I'll do. Since people lack comprehension for whatever reason,
you good. Just
I'm gonna do interviews so I can show you why people. What I'm telling you, because we have different perspective when it comes to boxing.
Beverly Rose says she's talking about Canelo. Canelo was not a runner as well.
Right.
Oh, I agree with that, but I'm not talking about myself. I'm going to do interviews.
So what are you saying yourself? But you brought it up, so what are you saying yourself?
No, we're not talking about the fans. The fans there wanted to see 2 guys slug it out. And that's not what you're going to get when you get Austin Trout in the ring. Austin Trout's going to use movement and box.
Beverly Rose says Austin Trout wasn't a runner either with an exclamation mark.
No, he's going to use movement is boxing. Movement is boxing.
Right.
Against Charlo, she says against Charlo, no.
Yeah, exactly. But why wouldn't you use your skill set? So I agree with that. That's my point. My point is that I said if you look at from the ethnic standpoint, from the majority, not all, because there's Mexican fans who enjoy boxing too, but a whole bunch of them, or I would even say the majority of them, prefer guys to stand in the ring and go toe to toe. If you look at the crowd, listen to the crowd.
There was not. I didn't hear a lot of people saying that Canelo ran. The only person I heard about Canelo running was Abel Sanchez, and you knew.
That's what I said, man. You got to live out here, man. If you lived out here, you would understand, bro.
The Austin Trout versus Charlo fight. I don't think Austin Trout ran neither, nor did I hear a lot of fans, and I did that fight live.
I
did that fight live, Corey Lee's boxing.
And I was right there with you, and the fans booed.
Hold on, I don't even think one comment said that Austin Trout was running.
I'm not talking about in the comment section, dude. I'm talking about in the crowd. Did you hear the crowd boo?
All I can go by is the fans in my comment section because that's what I was listening to.
No, I was listening to the fans boo the whole goddamn fight. They booed, except for the knockdowns. They cheered during the knockdowns, but during the rest of the fight, they be like, boo, boo. Go back and watch that fight and listen to all the boos, bro. And they were loud and screaming and cheering through the slug during the Rocky fight, which is Adam Mars and Leo Santa Cruz. Yeah, but both guys stood there and slugged it out.
Yeah, Christian says
but still the fanboys don't say he had a spectacular performance.
Christian said the stadium was booing Charlo versus Trout for most of the fight. So he did say
Thank you. That's what I've been trying to tell you, man. I said that's my point. My point is what this kind of style they like.
We heard you 13 times saying that. We heard you.
I know, but people people kept saying, why are you saying that he ran? I said, I'm not saying he ran. I'm saying that they consider that running. I'm telling you, I talk to Mexican fans every day in my job, and they say the same thing. I got neighbors that are Mexican, and they say the same thing, man. I don't like them. I don't like the fighter because he's a runner. I don't like Andre Ward because he's a runner.
Beverly Rose says, they were booing for no reason. That's what Beverly Rose said. Beverly Rose said they were booing Cali for no reason.
That's my point. They like certain kind of fight. They do. They like a certain kind of fight. They prefer because look at it. The type of fights are like when you get like Eric Morales versus Marco Antonio Barrera, where you got 2 guys and they get in there and they just start trading, and you just hear the crowd, they get real loud doing that. Then you get somebody who outboxes the shit out of Canelo Alvarez, the crowd is quiet. Like when Floyd Mayweather absolutely dog walked Canelo Alvarez. The crowd was quiet. And then when first thing they said after the fight was, look at Canelo, all Floyd did was run the whole fight. Like, no, he didn't. He stood right in front of him in the
Miss
midst.
Boxing Fanatic. Shout out to all the women in the chat, man. We love you, women out there that are boxing fans, and we really do salute you. The women boxing fans in the chat, you are to be saluted. Larissa Johnson, Beverly Rose, and Miss Boxing Fanatic, and anybody else that I'm missing, women boxing fans, you women really make this show special. You know what I'm saying? For real.
Tell Larissa Dana Johnson, we're still waiting for you to start making your video too. I said, subscribe to her channel. Subscribe to her channel. Subscribe to Miss Boxing Fanatic too, because she makes videos too.
Miss Beverly Rose too.
Beverly Rose.
So look, Miss Boxing Fanatic says they were booing because Charlo couldn't deliver the KO.
They were booing because they wanted to see two guys in there slugging it out, man.
This Boxing Fanatic said they were booing because Jermell Charlo couldn't deliver the KO. Those fans wanted Trout to stand in front of Charlo like a punching bag. He wasn't, though.
Yes, that's exactly what they wanted. That's exactly what I was saying. That's what they want. They don't want guys who actually have skills to actually get in the ring and outbox. They don't like that. Like I said, that's more tailored to more of us. It's an ethnic thing, man. You know what I'm saying? It's a cultural thing. It really is. It's really cultural. From that cultural standpoint, they view it as being a man, mano a mano. Two guys get in the ring and slug it out. I'm actually going to interview one of my homies, man, Francisco. I'm gonna interview him, and then because I haven't talked to him in a while, I need to call him anyway. So I'm gonna interview him, and I'm gonna let you guys hear from his fans.
Damn, Legendary said no. They booed late first round on up. Damn,
they did, and I'm like I said, I'm gonna interview my boy Francisco, and then I'm gonna let him explain it to you why they have this mindset, man. And you guys then you'll understand what I'm talking about. Because like I said, they do not like boxers. They don't like boxers with skill set of movement, upper body movement. They don't want you doing all that. They want you to stand and trade. I'm telling you, that's what they prefer, because they consider that's mano a mano. They say, man, you over there, otherwise you actually could be in a pussy, man. I'm telling you, that's the way they view it. I like skill set. I like boxers who fake in the ring. And you know what I mean? I like boxers who do boxing as kids.
Alex Santos says these casual Mexican fans are dumb. Any bum can be a boxer in Mexico. There's no need for the
That's funny, Beverly Rose. Beverly Rose says they don't like boxing in the sport of boxing. Yeah, right.
I know, like, what the fuck? That's a great point, Beverly Rose.
Go watch MMA. I mean, if y'all don't want to see boxing.
They don't, though, and that's been my point. And like I said, I apologize for I get excited, and I apologize to everybody in the chat. I apologize to Black Horseman and to Corey Boxing. I said I get excited. Just excited.
You good? You all right, Callie?
I don't want to disrespect you, man. It's your channel, your platform. You let me come on this hour. I apologize for that, but I get excited, man. But that's my point. Cause I'm trying to make my point and let you know. Now you guys understand what I'm saying.
We know you get excited, my brother.
Yes, now you understand what I'm saying. My point is that they prefer what we prefer. We prefer the sweet science. You know what I'm saying? I don't really like. I don't mind seeing it sometimes, but I prefer to see a guy who actually has skills in the ring, who can get in there, box, utilize the jab, counter, set traps, do things of that nature. Instead of a guy who gets in there, two guys get in there and just slug it out, man. I mean, hell, we can all get in there and do that.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying, man? To me, that's caveman shit. I'd rather see. I mean, there's an art form to boxing. That's what I've always viewed boxing as an art form. It's an art to me. It's real skills. And when you get in there and see two guys slug it out, I could watch two idiots off the street do that. You know what I'm saying?
No doubt.
And that's my point.
I personally can appreciate a good chess match, man. It's like a chess match, man. You got two guys that's in there thinking. They gotta, choose wisely their weapon of choice. It might be the hook, it might be the uppercut, it might be the straight, it might be, just some movement, making a guy miss, counter punching him. It's a lot of things that come to boxing. If you ain't
Miss Boxing Fanatic says all good, Cali Enigma. We love you.
Now I want to ask Black a real question, because this goes to what you're already talking about. So even though we frustrated with Billy Joe Saunders, what he did against David Lemieux, that was beautiful to me, man. I like Billy Joe, bro. I
like Billy Joe. You know what I'm saying? Because he understands boxing. He understands boxing. I like Lomachenko as well. You know, I don't think he's number 1 pound for pound, but I still like him. He's a good boxer. You know, he's a great boxer. So I appreciate the sport of boxing. And if y'all don't know what boxing is, like, this is not you know, fighting. You know, they don't call it fighting. You know, even though hey, you getting into a fight, but this is the sport of boxing. It's a skill set that come with this, man. And some of the best to ever do it were great boxers. They weren't just fucking sluggers and shit, just coming in there, you know, walking through punches and just seeing who can land the most punches until the person fall out. You know, it's about the one that, you know, can hit and not get hit. You know,
so that doesn't intrigue you? Two guys, a guy just walking through everything. I'm talking about two guys just walking through everything, just they're willing to sit and trade. That doesn't really intrigue you.
You mean like that shit last week that's considered the #1 fight of the year?
Yeah.
All them fucking blood all over the goddamn ring, and then the next fight, them niggas was doing the moonwalk and shit in the middle of the shit. Like, damn, nigga, slippery blood ass ring. No, I mean, I'm not too much pressed by that. I might as well go to the LA in the alley and watch
so you guys, man, wrapping it up, man. I'm gonna go get me some lunch, man, and we're gonna probably try to go live again sometime later this evening, you guys. So let everybody know, you guys, where they can follow you at. Black Horseman and Cali Enigma. Let everybody know, you guys.
Yeah, man. BlackHorsePromotions.com. Black Horse Promotions right here on YouTube. You know, if y'all subscribe to me, make sure you hit the bell icon so you know when I go live. I do my UDC live thing. You know, shout out to my UDC live brothers. You know, shout out to my brother Cali Enigma. He was on there live stream with me yesterday. You know, shout out to my boy Corey Lee Boxing, one of the hottest channels on YouTube, hands down. You know what I mean? Y'all make sure y'all show support. Shout out to MBT Boxing for showing love. You know what I mean? That man has come to my channel and donated to my channel. He's donated today to Corey Lee Boxing. He's a good dude. And we pushing for Corey Lee to get that interview with Andre Ward, so that motherfucker sent 10 times that amount that he said. You did. Damn. But yeah, man, y'all.
Yeah, I should be able to get to Andre Ward. That nigga in my city. Shit.
Well, he didn't give you that offer, bro, so you doing it for free.
No, I'm not trying to solicit the money. That's my MET, my homie. Like, like I said, we talk outside of
Cali way closer to MBT than all of us.
But, really?
Okay. He real cool as fuck. But yeah, that's all I got, man. Salute, y'all. Salute to Corey Lee Boxing, as always.
Yeah, I can literally say that MBT is actually my friend, for real, outside of boxing. A real friend. So
yeah, he don't fuck with Cali don't fuck with LA niggas though.
Fuck you talking about? I got family in LA, bro.
What the fuck, yeah?
This nigga come to my city disrespecting me and shit. Nigga, this my city.
I fuck with Black.
Oh shit. Damn.
I fuck with Black now, man. Black is the homie, man. Black is the homie for real, y'all. Me and Black can talk about anything. Literally
me and
anything.
This nigga argue, but this is my brother right here. I got his back, man. Don't get it twisted in the chat.
I got nothing but love. I got nothing love for Corey too, man. You know, you, Corey, everybody, man. Even all y'all in the comment section. When I argue with you, it ain't no hate. This is fuck that nobody takes any of this stuff personally, because this is supposed to be fun for everybody. This is, you know what I mean? It's boring if you agree with everybody. It really is. Everybody get on that. Right. Man, you know what I mean? You right. Oh, you know what I mean? Come on, man. You really got nothing. You know what I mean? Come on, man. Yeah, we agree with everything. That's boring. I don't want to agree with everything with everybody. No, I don't want to all getting on there. Oh yeah, I agree with everything you said. Oh, you've never said anything wrong. You guys wouldn't even want to. You guys wouldn't be entertained by it. You guys would leave if we agreed on everything. You know what I'm saying? I mean, that's not what it's about. You know, I
like to hear different perspectives, man. And over here, y'all always gonna get different perspective. You're gonna get Black Horseman perspective, Cali Enigma perspective, Corey Lee perspective. You know, sometimes we have actual facts. Boxing, Angel Santos on here, get his perspective. So, man, everybody's just original, man. And you know, we have mutual respect for each other, man. And it's all love, though. So don't get that shit twisted.
No, but I do know one thing about my boy Black. When it comes to boxing, like if it's a boxer or if it's a guy, the boxer puncher, usually I know he's gonna grow with the boxer, because he prefers he believes and usually it's right. The skill set of a boxer, especially someone who thinks who has a high IQ, is usually going to win over a boxer puncher or counter puncher. We'll see. So, like I said, that's why I want to see that Errol Spence Jr. fight, and I like to see Keith Thurman versus Terrence Crawford because that's a fight. I actually think that Terrence Crawford has the higher IQ, but I don't know if he'll win a fight. But it'll be something to be interesting to see. That's a great fight. Terrence Crawford, Errol Spence Jr. It is because it's two boxers, man, two outboxers going against each other. I want to see it.
I give a slight edge to Crawford because he got so many tools and shit that he can do, but just thinking about their styles clashing, man, I'm just like, bruh, that could be it could go either way. It could probably go either way.
Hey, Keith Thurman got the best.
We don't know if Thurman is back, bro. We don't know which Thurman we're gonna see.
Keith Thurman's most athletically gifted welterweight, period.
And
I mean, he's like a jitterbug, bro. He's a fucking jitterbug when I'm talking about with his footwork, man. Just fucking so quick. There's a lot of movement. He can get out. I mean, he gets hit way more than what he should. And I think it's because he sometimes he moves in the wrong direction. He doesn't necessarily know where he's going. But to me, what Keith Thurman does with his jitterbug shit, it's more instinct. He's fucking a natural athlete, man.
Yeah.
But yeah, thanks you guys for joining, man. And like I said, we will be trying to go live this evening sometime, you guys. Hopefully we can bring everybody back on here.
You can catch me in LA.
Catch Cali in LA, man.
Fuck you, nigga. Get out my city. I'll fuck with you.
But yeah, man, this is Coyley's Boxing. You've just been hit with another banger. Peace out, you guys. Enjoy your Friday, man. Later.
Peace.